GHB TV, late night with Greg Hackett was popping. What's going on? Let's make it shake tonight. What's going on? I'm turning him up. A lot been going on, man. This sport crazy. This shit is crazy. It's been a lot going on. Sink said Tank a hoe. Damn, what Tank do? Come up here and talk like that. You got to come up here and talk like that. Brother Malik, pump up the volume. You already know, Yon XL, what's going on, family? You know what we doing, 30-30. What up? Morgan Wilson, Mr. Wavy himself, his hair. Oh, man, this one, me right here. You already know, Ennis the streamy. Ennis the streamy. Because I want to hear the folks tonight. Yeah, somebody called him a hoe. I don't know if I would call Tank a hoe, man. It's a lot. You know what? That's what we talking about. We gonna talk about the things people don't understand about boxing, like the things people really don't get to see. People really don't understand how many hands be in the pot. People really don't understand how many people be in these fighters' ears. You know what I'm saying? All the fucked up advice, all the what you should do's, what you could do's, and all that old shit, man. It be a lot of extra shit. My nigga Bang in the building, man. Bang, what up, man? What's going on, family? Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all know me. I stay with a cup of big ass ice. Gee, appreciate the recommendation for Gems. Philly was fire. Hey, Marcus House, I appreciate that, gang. Glad you enjoyed yourself. You should have got with me. I would have met you down there. Chassis, what's going on? Brandon a la Chic, 2 cents. What up? What's going on? Bro, what up? Enzo 88. You know me at this cotton picking field, slaving. Hey man, as long as nobody disrespect you, we gotta secure the cash at some point. That's all I'm saying. Can we really call these guys hoes? It's a lot going on in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I've been in this shit since I was 12 years old, and I ain't get everything they owe me. So I'm here. This game fucked up, so you gotta jump on what you. You know what I'm saying? Trainers be forced to do shit sometimes they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Chassis, what up? Appreciate the love. Even the trainers get caught up in situations where they gotta train fighters they don't want to train. They know this motherfucker's a headache, but he come with a small doggy bag. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be a language barrier there. Nigga don't understand shit you talking about. You think Buzz stopped Canelo in a rematch? It's possible. John Ware, what up? Appreciate the love and support. Greg, man, you multi-talented. I can see you. Hold on, they're joining the way. I can see you acting. I definitely take a couple acting jobs, but I'm not. Don't try to play me though. Not you, but I'm talking about producers start requesting weird shit. Nah, I ain't doing it. Nah, you got the wrong man for that. Bang definitely be on the lift. That's an. At what point you say no to a trainer fighter? I mean, it's been times. It's been times like I know a fighter gonna bullshit. I say no, or fighter might be fighting somebody else that you cool with. Be like, no. You know what I'm saying? Or or I had to turn down a job most recently because of my daughter and my situation. I wasn't leaving my daughter. I wasn't I had a chance to I had a chance a few months back to go out Cali for like probably like a 6 week camp, most likely. But mm-mm, I wasn't leaving my daughter. Matter of fact, I had two opportunities like that. I got two calls. I did get two calls. One was to go out Colorado, and one was to go to California. But it was for too long, and the money ain't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Got to make the paper make sense. Need some love and support and words of encouragement. G, last opportunity got flagged on my physicals, signing with Indy, so they denied my contract. I don't even get how that worked. You in tip top shape. But listen, hey, good brother Monte Morris, guess what? What they say in basketball, the ball don't lie. The ball don't lie, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Keep firing. Somebody, one thing I know about Monte Morris, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm not saying this because I've been said this to him after I checked him out on some tapes, like really, and then watched him really play a game, and then watched to go check him out live. A true point guard, true point guard, very true. He's a true point guard. When I say that, from my understanding of basketball, you first of all, with a point guard, you want somebody to understand the floor. You want somebody to understand the ball. You want somebody to understand the timing of the game. You want somebody to understand, how to get the how to get the ball to whoever's the scorer of the team. Even you know what I'm saying. And Monte can give you a bucket. He gonna give you a three. He'll take it to the bucket. You know what I'm saying. He'll do all that. So, true point guard. You know what I'm saying. Floor general. Peace and blessings. Hey, somebody gonna get right. Somebody gonna get in their right state of mind. If you looking for, if any of my NBA executives or whoever is on here checking this shit out, just so happen to stumble across GHB TV, if you're looking for a true point guard, Monte Morris is the guy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And he play defense. And he play defense. He not a lazy guard. You know what I mean? No, we gonna, hey cousin. Hey, cousin, we ain't worrying about that. Stay locked in. That's the advice. Stay locked in. Keep firing. You know what I'm saying? Monte Morris, to me, I could be wrong, is a true point guard. Is a true point guard. I like him. If I had a team, he'd be balling for my team. Straight like that. Hey, I'm about to put the link in the chat, man. I'm just showing here. I've been going through a lot myself, you know what I mean, with this shit, with this game. And, I'm just trying to make the best of it. You know what I mean? But I've been in that lab, and we've been working. My man Jesse Hart looking great. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot. It's just a lot with this shit. This boxing shit is treacherous. Treacherous. 2 cents. What up, cousin? My nigga Bang said he at the cotton field. Damn. Gotta get my man out of there. Control what you can control. Real shit. That's some real shit. Cause I'm trying. I try every day too. I ain't gonna lie. Every day I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. Foreign, what's up, cousin?
What's the word, man? Hey, man. Listen, man.
Talk to me nice.
Before we even get started, man. Hey, if you watching this video, make the likes match the views. Subscribe. Y'all know what to do, man. It's Greg Hackett, man. We talking boxing on a late Thursday night, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to telephone because it's telephone and we talking boxing, man. Come on. Anyways, though, bro, like I was saying, hey, bro, shout out to Monte Morris, man. And my advice, bro, because I really do hoop every day, bro. My advice, Monte, nigga, shit, bro. Sometimes, nigga, you just gotta evolve, bro. You feel me? Because like G was saying, you a true point guard, but sometimes you just gotta evolve your game, bro. And everything happens for a reason. I believe that. So if any game wants you, it happened for a reason, man. You know,
Hey,
the
hey,
ball.
hey, Foreign. My bad. John
Nah, go
Ware,
ahead.
appreciate the donation. He said, Greg, love your humility. Brother, it's so much needed. standing up for AB, not kicking the brother while he down. No, real shit. Real shit. I appreciate that, gang. Go ahead, Foreign.
But nah though, cause that's some real shit though, man. Cause Monte, bro, and this the thing with me, Monte. Nigga, you don't need no encouragement. Nigga, you been doing this, bro. You been in the league for years, bro. You done ran through college. You done ran through the league, nigga. So you feel me? You probably need some uplifting, man. But you don't need no encouragement, bro. You know what to do, bro. You know how to get to it in the gym. Like you said, you was feeling great. Like, bro. Like Greg always say, bro. And like I always say, man, everything is deeper than just what we seeing. Even basketball. You feel
Real
me? It's the
shit.
reason why niggas why they all of a sudden put an MRI on a nigga and shit like that. Like everything happens for a reason, bro. But don't let that shit get you down, bro. Cause you've been in the league, you've been doing this shit. I've been playing with you on 2K. We got the same last name. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, Tay, bro. You know what to do, bro. Get to it. Fuck Indy, man. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like,
yeah.
on God, man. I had to. You feel
And
me?
and
Cause I fuck with Tay, bro. On
and
God,
my
for real. He a real
and
nigga, man.
Monte just a deep thinker. He like he like probably one of five niggas I know that can have five conversations with you at one time. Like
Yeah,
we talking about five subjects.
yeah.
Man, for
That,
real,
Real
bro.
shit.
And you know what? That's a good point that you brought that up, bro. Cause shit. Like, you know, everything ain't forever though, too. So and Monte ain't a nigga where I'm sure he wasn't stupid with his money. You feel
Mhm.
me? So it's not like he missing out on some money that he need, that he hurting for, that his family not good. So it's probably not the money thing. It's probably just the love of the game. But shit, bro, you intelligent, bro. It's other ways to affect the game. You feel me? Coaching,
Mhm.
going back to your high schools, and you feel me? Like I say, bro, everything happens for a reason, bro. So just because you ain't get that opportunity, you feel me? Shit, this nigga's balling overseas. Like,
Mhm.
shit, bro. If you really want it, bro, Tay, bro, you pro, bro. So bro, it's plenty of hoop avenues, bro. It ain't the hooping. Don't let the business fuck up your love of the game. You feel
Mhm.
me? Still love the game, but just fuck the business. You feel me? And that goes into a good point with the Tank topic, because I'm seeing him play with Tank. I ain't gonna lie. Cause look, and look, Shakur said it best. His best rival, right? And that's how I know Shakur ain't a salty nigga, and he not a nigga that be in his feelings. He think before he speak, right? Shakur said this on the interview. He said, if I was Tank, he said you got to look at it from two sides, because he said if him as a fighter, if he had a draw, he would take the rematch. But him also on the business aspect, you take the rematch. Let's just say you lose, then a Jake Paul fight's not even there. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you got to understand, like, that's why it's always important. G, and I'm glad you was gonna talk about this today. That it's like of the business. This shit deeper than, you feel me? Like, even with everything in life, bro, everything that's
Mhm.
going on, even the Charlie Kirk situation, all this shit is bigger than what we see. You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Real
But
hey,
I
shit.
see the play
hey,
with Tank though, bro. I'm not mad. I see the play. You feel me? I just hope we get it in the end when we do. But even if we don't, I mean, we can't fault a guy for that's been doing it his whole life. It's not like he ain't fought nobody his whole career. His resume stacked. It's solidified. I don't know about Hall of Fame worthy. I'm not trying to judge on that, say he not or is, but his resume stacked enough. Bro, Tank could go out, take this Jake Paul fight, shit. He could retire. He probably got more than enough, bro. He pulling up Ferrari. So shit, I don't know, man. You
John
feel me?
Ware. What's up? What you at the movies?
what's going on, brother? How are you?
What's up? You at the movie theater?
No, I'm in the basement, dog.
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, no, I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, real shit though. I was listening to you and Bang the other day, right? And y'all was talking about the AV situation with Cameron, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm listening to y'all niggas talk, and the reason why I like y'all niggas is because y'all niggas not friendly niggas, but y'all niggas is real niggas, and I know y'all real because the humility, like, uh, and foreign, how you doing, brother?
What's the word, man? What's the word, John Ware?
Eh, Can't can't complain. So
Man,
so what I peeped was when you was talking about AB, it was more so like sad, like, all right, he's intoxicated. What you
Right.
trying to get? Then you talk shit about him when he leaves. Like you just trying to get content. Like you sell out your brother for content. So you know, I don't know, bro. You just got like a whole lot of humility. Like you done seen some shit. You from Philly, I'm from Detroit. So as you
Yeah,
get older, you get to seeing shit and how much grace God give you. You kind of want to be like, no, I don't want to be as judgmental as I used to be. So
yeah,
let me start being more humble. Like I'm gonna tell you an example. Monte, he going through what he going through, and keep grinding. Because it might be a situation better. I say that to say this. Man, my motherfucking roof leaking. I ain't got $10,000, but shit, I ain't tripping on that shit. When I get it, I get it. But shit, we
yeah,
just gonna have to put a bucket under that shit for now. Shit, hey, it is what
yeah,
it is. Hey, but I woke up today. I'm still alive. I got a beautiful family. I ain't tripping on that shit, dog. So hey, it is what
yeah.
it is. But you got that faith. You gotta really believe.
Yo, yo, you know what I be thinking about, bro? Why it's like why I used to ask when I was a kid to myself. I used to ask to myself why was I born in this situation? Like I'm saying that because my mom and dad was kids. They was young.
Mm,
I remember being like 10. My dad was a man at that point, but he was only like 25, 25, 26. Yeah, he was 26. I'm 10 years old. My dad coming in from drinking. My dad was drunk as shit one night. And he laid on the bathroom floor and was like asking me to take his sneakers off and shit for it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not supposed to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that was my dad. So I'm not about to disrespect him neither. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm only saying that because the way he just turned the whole situation, it was like, you fucking drunk, you alky, like you know what I'm saying? I'm just using you for content. Like I be in my mind, like people like that, they end up in bad situations. I don't ever want to be in a bad situation because of how I was treating people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Me either.
So
Man,
so that's
I'm,
why I don't
I knew
judge
it
with
came
that
from
stuff.
it came from somewhere because I fuck with your channel because you was talking about Tank one time when he caught the DV, and you like y'all think just because he got this amount of money, like shit just gonna change. Like he grew up in a rough environment, like has some compassion, some empathy. Like we don't be having shit for motherfuckers. You be like, man, fuck him, fuck that. I'm like, damn, it's like, but I ain't grow up like that. And when I'm seeing Greg is a lot of motherfuckers didn't grow up on love. I grew up on love. My mother loved me unconditionally. I got homeboys that love me. So I don't want to crash out. I got people that love me, but when you don't grow up on love, you get to searching for that shit, dog, and you really get to hate motherfuckers. So yeah, but
Hey, G, you know a good word that John Ware just used, bro, that stuck out to me about the whole little thing. Cause I'm gonna be honest, bro, I feel like AB bogus, but a word that John Ware used that I think went over heads is the grace. Cause giving grace is not siding with him, but it's understanding them. What they, you feel me?
yeah,
Right,
And the reason why that's important is because Adrian Broner was completely bogus for what he did on camera, bro. Like completely bogus, bro. That girl is young. So you can't fault Cameron for what he did, but you can fault Cameron for how he treated him and how he reacted to the situation. Like Cameron could have did that way cleaner. Not even put that on camera. Like
right,
just the fact that he put it on camera, it goes to show what his whole, like, because to be honest, bro, and this is why I say the word grace matters, is because we know what Adrian Broner has been doing. We know the fall off. We know what he do. We know how he is. So for Cameron to get him on there under the influence, knowing who Adrian Broner is, even if you don't know him, he not his brother, you know who he is. We all know what he do and the type of shit he be into. So the fact that Cameron couldn't even give him grace, even though he had him on his platform, he couldn't give him the grace enough to not put him in that position to look like that is the
yeah,
reason why, like, the reason why you gotta commend niggas like G, because it's like I said, bro, you could give a nigga grace, but you can't side with a nigga with certain shit. But you could give him grace and understanding and understand where they, what's going on. But he was bogus though, bro. I
and,
can't
and,
lie.
and foreign, real quick, I'm gonna tell you this, dog. When I start being accountable as a man for my actions, like doing what I ain't supposed to be doing, whether I'm cheating on my girl or scamming or whatever I'm doing, once I
yeah,
start getting closer to God, I don't have these problems no more. So now, okay, you gave me grace, so I got to give other people grace because I do
That,
want to make it to heaven. You know what I'm saying? I do believe. I don't think all these niggas killing each other, selling that fentanyl, all that shit, man. It ain't don't nothing good come out that shit, dog.
right.
Don't nothing good come out that shit, dog. So it's like, man, well, I'm still alive, and you know, I got a wife, I got 2 beautiful kids. I don't go outside past 8. Like, I really be watching motherfucking Walker Texas Ranger boxing. Like, I'm straight, real shit. Listening to my music and shit, dog. I'm straight. So, man, God really blessed me, dog. So that's why I be so, hey, thank you, Greg. Hey, Foreign, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Who EH in here?
Yeah, y'all done got on some deep shit on me tonight. Damn.
Yeah. Hey,
brother.
Hey, G, you know what though, G? It's funny that you mentioned what you just mentioned about your dad. Cause like my pop ain't here no more, but yo, my pop used to get lit on the weekend. Bro, he used to come in the house on the weekend, stretch out in the chair, and tell me and my brother to take his shoes off and put his slippers on. Nigga, that shit was an honor.
Yeah.
That shit was an honor. Nigga, that's my dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, maybe you needed to get lit. Maybe he was working hard, dealing with shit. He needed to get lit.
As you become a man,
You know
you
what
get
I'm
to see a
saying?
little motherfucker
Man, that's my
stuff.
mother. I wish he was here so I could take his motherfucking shoes off and put his slippers on again.
Man,
You know what I'm
God, you see
saying?
what I'm saying?
Like, you know, hey, listen, I be listening to, and maybe it's just because of how I grew up and where I grew up at. Like, I be listening to a lot of shit today, and I just be thinking like, and I don't mean this as disrespect, but sometimes I be feeling like, man, is motherfuckers soft? Like, where did motherfuckers grow up at? Like, we grew up in the hood.
Right.
For real, like, I seen a lot of shit.
Right.
I seen a lot of shit, and it just don't, like, when I see shit today, it don't really, and I'm not saying about it being right or wrong, because we all know what's right and what's wrong and what's proper and what's improper, but it's just like, this shit don't really faze me like that. It's like the whole shit with AB. First of all, if you fuck with a dude, even if you got in good intentions by a dude, I can't see you out drunk and then bring you on my show.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even bring you on my shit like that. Like, why would I want to embarrass you like that? Like, even if I don't know you, we don't hang out, you still a brother. I'm not gonna bring you on my show and embarrass you.
Yeah, and you know what's fucked up about that situation? Cameron down there 50 years old and AB like 35. Like,
dude, that's what
you
I'm
was
saying.
old head, dog.
That shit,
Come on, man.
that kind of shit just don't, I actually got on here because I'm getting ready to pull up. I actually got on here because, you know, John, I was thinking about when we was talking the other night about MJ and CB.
Yeah.
I don't know if you seen my comment. I was driving last night and I was listening to some music and Michael Jackson shit came on when he was a child. You know what?
Jackson
CB ain't
5.
got no run. CB ain't got no run like that, bro. Mike was doing this shit when he was like 6. That nigga was singing like a grown man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a thing with Michael Jackson.
I had to think about that. I was like, no. Now listen, CB's still a god. Don't get that fucked
Wait,
up.
who? Chris Brown?
But Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, he in his own stratosphere.
You know
Who
why I
y'all
fuck
talking
with
about
Chris
though?
Brown
OG
though?
Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Chris Brown compared to Michael Jackson.
No,
bro,
listen,
like...
listen to me. Hear me out.
but and I don't like to do the comparisons because they both bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of them dudes who just caught up on the whole nostalgia thing. Like, I give a motherfucker props where they do. Like, right now I got more CB in my motherfucking playlist than I do on Michael Jackson. But when I think about the run though, Mike was like 6 years old, bro, and this motherfucker was singing, man. I'm talking about no machines, none of that shit. Like, he was singing about subjects, and the way he was singing, you would be like, who the fuck is this little grown man?
Yeah.
Like, Mike was different. Mike and Stevie Wonder.
Let me speak my piece. So I really know music. Like, I heard the nigga Greg singing Gloria, oh Gloria. That is Chapman, right? He from Philadelphia. That's Philadelphia soul. So I like to show motherfuckers my playlist before I even talk about music because motherfuckers don't know music. Like Greg no boxer, I know music. So I say that to say this. With Michael Jackson, I like his R&B shit. Like, I like people that do music for black people. Once you get to doing that black and white, it don't matter if you're black or white, we are the world, heal the world. I don't listen to them songs. But what I will listen to is Lady in My Life, PYT, Dirty Diana, Remember the Time, Butterflies. Come on, dog. I know this shit.
John, I got pushback on that. Okay. Because as an artist, as an artist, and I'm talking about whether you act, sing, do comedy, once you get to a certain point, you start to express range.
Fact.
So just because you black don't mean you can't reach other people. And it gets to the point where it's not even about that, because in my understanding, all music is black. To be honest
Yeah,
with you, all
it
music
is.
is black. So when you start to see us do other things, because I'm going to tell you, my favorite singer of all times is Marvin Gaye. Most people know Marvin Gaye for Let's Get It On and What's Going On. But my favorite album by him came out in 1976. It's called I Want You. But outside of that, he has so much other shit. He has so many ranges. He has so many styles of singing. Like, Marvin Gaye was a bad motherfucker. So when we get these artists and they start to express, you know, their creativity in another range, we can't feel like because they black and they not necessarily doing it the way that we get it.
No,
You know what I mean?
let me speak to that, right? So I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with CB so much. He caught that shit with Rihanna. The whole fucking industry turned on him, dog. He 19 years old. They ain't fucking with him. They ain't doing none of that shit. So the producers not fucking with him nothing. This nigga putting out mixtapes. Like, he one of the biggest artists in the world. And he got to walk his way back up to the top. So he got to putting out them records, the Loyal, the Fine China, all that shit. It's like, damn, this nigga, he a man for real. Like I say that to say this. We God's people. Black people is God's people. Don't let the motherfuckers take what God gave you. He's God gifted talented. A lot of people, Usher is talented. Chris Brown is God gifted talented. It's the difference.
Well, I just want to chime in a little bit on that point. I don't even got no drawback for neither one, because I respect both of the legends and I like both of the points y'all bringing up. But this is just my personal opinion. I love Chris Brown, bro. Like, I really love Chris Brown for sure. That nigga is in my playlist, and I don't even listen to R&B, but I got some shit. But
R&B the
Michael
best
Jackson.
music.
The difference between Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, to me, if we talking about the runs, was Michael Jackson's diversity. Was the fact that Michael Jackson was able to go off into a whole bunch of other type of ranges and spaces, and
Chris
like he
Brown
was.
too.
No. I'm not saying Chris Brown didn't, but I'm saying though, like the magnitude that Michael Jackson did it at, like that's why.
You gotta remember Michael Jackson was in the Wiz, man.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, bro, like, bro,
Hey,
Michael
but Chris
Jackson, like,
Brown
you know
was
what?
in Takers.
I think it's been so many years, right?
That ain't
And this is the truth. I think it's been so many years since he died that people forgot how big he was. I
See,
think it's
now
been
you know what, Foreign? That's the other thing too. See, Chris Brown career ain't over yet. I can't
exactly.
say this about Chris Brown though. He has crossed over generations, and that's something that Mike did too. But see, Chris Brown career is still going on. So Chris Brown got a couple generations under his belt that know who he is and fuck with him. Like, don't get it fucked up. Hey, listen. I think, and see what John just said is the other reason why I think Chris Brown is so big with us, because Chris Brown is relatable. Michael Jackson wasn't necessarily relatable. Chris Brown is a nigga you can go hoop with him. Y'all gonna go down to a motherfucker with some broads. Y'all gonna hang. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Michael
I'm
Jackson
saying.
was kind of like, he was our man. We fuck with him. But his album Off the Wall, when he was standing on the wall with the big afro, that probably was like the last time he was black. After that, he was
Yeah.
off the other
No,
shit.
well,
So I think that's
Thriller
why
after
Chris
that.
Brown, like, cause I'm 53, but I
OG
fuck with
tripping.
Chris Brown, and I think it's because he relatable, because he reminds you of one of the homies around the way. He just fucking uber talented. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm gonna say this last point.
I agree with that, EH, because he be a BET hoops and shit. You right.
Marvin Gaye, that's a good one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chris Brown the GOAT to me in terms of music, and I say that to say this because that nigga been out for 20 years, dog. Straight hits. Either he owns somebody's song or he doing his own shit. What Zab Judah say about Floyd? He worked like he broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I respect about. And my favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant. And the reason Kobe is my favorite player, well, he was before, but when Shaq left, they put asterisks on his rings like he wasn't shit. I'm like, I'm watching him put up 30 with Shaq. Him and Shaq putting up 30 apiece, but y'all trying to say he a Robin. All right, fuck Shaq. I don't need Shaq. Give me half the player that Shaq is, and that's Paul Gasol, and he won 2 with him. That's the dog. Like, fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna do me. Same thing with Floyd. They hate on. I, I'm gonna tell y'all this: the closer I got to God, when I see that player hating shit, I don't like that shit, dog. Cause he really put the when you put that work in, you can't hate on that, dog. You can't hate on somebody put the work in, dog.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
real shit. I feel
but
like Chris Brown had Michael Jackson as an example. That's why we ain't see him lose his mind. Michael Jackson lost his mind because it was at a time where getting that big was like almost impossible. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This dude was going to other countries and he don't even speak their language, and motherfuckers is crying,
Mm-hmm.
dying, passing out. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? So I think Chris Brown had that as an example of how to move and how not to move. You know what I mean? Even though he got caught up in some shit, but what man don't? You know what I mean? I
yeah.
just I like Foreign said, I respect both of them. They both
See, that's
put
that's
in
that's
a
another
lot of
thing
work.
that gets me though, man. Like this shit with like, and I ain't trying to be ignorant, man, but motherfucker act like I ain't never smacked the shit out they bra, man. Like that shit. When I be seeing that shit, I'm just like, really? Like y'all really gonna act like? Come on, man.
No,
That's
Like,
that
but you know this,
hypocrisy shit, dog.
I think that shit just.
but
And
for,
I'm not
but
saying that is right, but motherfuckers sensationalize this shit so much. It's just
but
like,
EH.
really?
AEH, you know what I figured out though? It's some people in life who care so much about what other people say or do that they try their best to live like they perfect. Nobody's perfect, we know that. But it's motherfuckers out here who might be hitting a woman, but they gonna still get on here and be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Just because to them it look like they taking the attention off themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, I be realizing like motherfuckers really care about what people think. And I think that's why like you get opinions like that. Like your motherfucker don't understand life. Like if you've been through some type of
Yeah,
life, then you know what these men going through. You know what I'm saying?
Gee,
Hey,
look,
not
check this out. We talking about
man. Hey,
like, we be talking about different things like that's just going on. Like everybody talking about the whole thing with Tank and Jake Paul and all that as far as boxing is concerned. Listen, man, this is a base point for me. And this ain't no copping out or none of that. Bro,
Yeah.
we right now, wherever y'all at, when you go outside and you stand on the ground, we standing on stolen ground. Like, how
Mm,
the fuck you think anything gonna be perfect or gonna be right? If you don't correct that shit,
right.
everything else that we try to do socially. So I don't care if it's business, sports, domestic life, whatever it is, spirituality, it's not gonna be right until you correct that. If you
Right.
don't correct that,
E-
everything else, because all this shit was based on a lie, theft, robbery, rape. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Yeah.
this shit is. Everything that we enjoy, these beautiful highways, these skyscrapers, all of these businesses, access to food, all the conveniences everything that we got, the foundation of this shit was built on some motherfuckers who took some shit.
Right.
facts.
They took this shit and then
EH.
took a
I'm gonna
whole
tell you,
lot of people and built some shit that's nice, but the shit is based on thievery, robbery, everything that's criminal. So how you
Yeah.
gonna tell motherfuckers not to gangbang, not to rob, not to sell dope? Motherfucker, that's how y'all built this shit.
Real shit.
So
Real
when you,
where
shit.
they learn
that's
it
why
from?
when we talk about a young
Hey,
man
EH, real
who
real
came up
quick.
out of Baltimore off of Pennsylvania Avenue and he get to a point in his life where he can make $150 million and he ain't hurting nobody. Because if you
Yeah.
don't want to watch it, don't watch it. And motherfuckers is actually telling him, don't go get it. Man, shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Hey
Shut the
yo.
EH,
fuck up.
EH,
Hey yo.
all that player hating shit like you ain't about to get that bag, man. Don't. Hey, real quick.
Crazy.
This what I come to realize. This is what I come to realize. Black people is God's people, and the reason I know that because why do y'all hate us so much? But in that Israel, y'all talking about y'all God people, but y'all done stole land, y'all done did all that. So I say that to say this: I know we God people because they separated us so much that we hate each other.
Right.
So I don't know. It's like a jealousy there. They're like, why the fuck you hate me? Like, what the fuck I do to you? But I say that to say this, dog. We God people, and until we repent for what we did, not what somebody did to us, but what we did to somebody else, it ain't gonna be right. And I'm be honest with you, I'm getting to a point in my life now. I'm telling my friends, Hey, nigga, I love you. If I can't sit down and talk to you, tell you was on some bullshit, hey, I'm gonna love you from afar, straight up, dog. Cause I love you too much for you to be telling me bullshit every day that you doing. I don't want to hear that shit, dog. You wrong than a motherfucker. I told my man, look, you gonna cheat on your girl? Don't cheat or tell her straight up. This is what it is. I'm on some player shit. You could stay or you could go. Stay like that. Fuck all that lying and sneaking around. We too old for that shit, dog. Either you gonna
Hey,
stay with her
John
or
Ware.
you gonna
My bad, bro. My bad. I thought you. My bad. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah, no. So what I'm saying is, God, black people is God people, because if you really think about it, the best black athlete is Michael Jordan, basketball player. We just got genetics and shit that they don't got, dog. And they jealous of that shit because they're like, why we ain't got no singer like Whitney Houston? Why we ain't got no Floyd Mayweather? That's why they be hating. Like they be moving the goalposts for us, but we try and chase that money so much. When you chase that money, it's like you see what happened in the Puff. He chased that money so much. Once you had that power and control, the higher you get up, the more corrupt it get. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, give me a little
Hey,
piece of land, dog, and a car or two, and my house paid off, dog, and a couple
Hey,
dollars.
I
Hey,
got
I'm
I got a
straight.
question. I got a question. Do y'all niggas really text your homies for doing something like somebody just said in the chat, you can't trust a man that cheat on his wife. So do y'all really like text niggas for shit like that?
Look,
It's
I do.
what John just said. I do agree with, and I do tell young guys that I'm like, look, man, when you get a woman, right? If you know you're gonna have multiple women, tell her that, because if you and it's not that you can't have multiple women and love all of them or care for all of them, but you have to give that first one the choice to be able to say yes or no. Now,
Exactly.
if a dude do that, we all know why guys do that, because the one that they got they don't want to lose and they don't think she's going to accept it. But it's just that I think dudes need to sit down and think about that. Like, you need to really sit down and think about the fact that you are removing you're taking away the choice. You're taking away the ability for her to be able to make the choice to say yay or nay. And then as a man, like this is what happened with me when I started to get older. Man, I'm not gonna be fucking ducking and hiding my phone and like, I just gotta tell her what it is. And she just said she don't accept it because at some point, personally, I'm feeling like I'm a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I got
Yeah.
to be high and all that. So for me, that's where like my mind started to change with that. But you got to get an understanding of that. But I mean, I don't think you should. I don't think you should like castigate your homie or beat him down. But you could kind of pull his coat to it. You know what I
Look,
mean? Like
hey,
let
you
me
can
tell.
do
hold on, John Ware, bro,
Mm.
because you know how I feel about that, man. Because look, man, and this is the truth, man. Y'all older gentlemen, man. And this is just the truth about reality right now, bro. And I'm gonna just give it to everybody that don't know. Listen, bro. If you trust in any if listen, bro, if you not with them every day, don't even trust them. Cause now, like, what y'all saying, right, is beautiful, but we not living in those times no more. We not even living in the times where it's we in the type of days, right, where a female don't care if you got multiple females because she got multiple niggas. and
okay.
and and
Point.
that's just the truth. Like, see, back in the days, it used to be principles, and the female, she'll stand through with it, even though he cheating, because she got a good nigga or whatever, a good man, however you want to slice the cake. But the truth about reality nowadays is everybody is doing the same thing, bro. So the you saying, are you taxing your homie? Me personally, bro, I don't even get into nobody else's personal life but mine's. And that was gonna speak to a point that I was gonna say, John, where I think it's more than jealousy. I think it's a certain thing. I noticed something with people,
It's
right? Where
demonic.
no, 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 no. Just hear me out. It's when people, what they like Greg said, bro, people is so in touch with they want to be so in touch with motherfuckers' lives when they can't shape a narrative on you, when they can't control your actions and do what you do, and they see that shit don't even work, it don't get to you. That's when they hate it the most. It's not the jealousy, it's the fact that a motherfucker can't put out a narrative like with Tank, right? Let's be honest. Tank been moving how he wanted to move his whole career damn near. That's what people don't like the most about him. It's not the
Hey,
jealousy, cause you to be jealous, you gotta know somebody. I feel like you gotta know him to be jealous of him. So we don't know him personally to
hey,
be jealous. So I'm saying
I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
the thing is
No,
that
go for it. I'm
motherfuckers
sorry.
can't control his life. Like, and that's what I think people nowadays, it's like everything is so out there and so open that you can make a narrative. You could comment on somebody's Instagram and I might make them change how they living. But if you can't get that reaction from somebody, that's gonna burn a motherfucker even more because you live in your life. That's what I do. Like,
Hey,
I just noticed
foreign. I'm
that
gonna tell
just
you.
I noticed that even being on Greg channel, motherfuckers will say shit in the comments, and when you don't respond, they stop saying shit because they see that you don't even answer to it. You don't even respond.
Hey, foreign. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick, right? And that was a good point. When to talk to your friend and when not to talk. So I had a friend.
Exactly.
I had a friend, and he telling me about his wife and all that. So he cheating on her, right? So he cheating on her, and her baby daddy come. He banging on the door like he smells sex in the air, like boys in the hood and shit. So
This
so
nigga dumb, bro.
yeah. So the nigga banging on the door, my man get to scrapping with him, right? So my man, oh boy, leave. Like, nigga, I'm gonna be back. So my man called his brother up, like, hey, nigga, hey, this shit about to go down. His brother pull up, my man pull around the corner. My man brother blew him. So long story short, he doing 25 years in jail right now. I say that to say this. If you was at home with your wife and kids, all that shit wouldn't have happened. But you playing that shit foul. I can't let you go out like that if I got too much love for you. But I don't call niggas talking about, hey, I'm not on that. If you call and tell me something, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not one of them people that be like all in motherfuckers' business. Cause honestly, if we doing what we supposed to do shit, we ain't really got time for nobody else for real.
Now,
So,
But
let me
look, but
say,
look,
but
but
that
look,
down,
John Ware, that
hold
ties into
on,
kind of what I'm saying though, because
Foreign, listen.
if we looking at what's going on nowadays, like I just said, motherfuckers can hop in a YouTube comment something, and I might make a motherfucker delete that. You get what I'm saying?
But
Like
Foreign,
that's
listen,
what it
listen,
is.
Foreign,
It's
those two
because
things,
you just
those
said it,
two,
John Ware. You said that your homeboy brother got in his business because your homeboy smelled sex. When all he had to do was mind his
no, no,
business,
no, no,
run
no.
his life,
My
however
homeboy
it
was
happened.
my
It was the
see,
my
girl. It was
homeboy
the
was
this is
girl
cheating on his
baby
wife
father came
See,
with
over.
another.
this is the thing with what you said, Foreign, like to push back on what John Ware said. Now, this is what I want to add to that and leaning toward what John Ware said. See, one of the major problems with black people today. Now, if you are a person that care about black people and you want to see us progress and move forward and get out of the situations that we in that are unhealthy amongst our people, we have to be family oriented. And when you family oriented in a respectful way, everybody business is everybody business. Now, when you talking about some YouTube shit, that's
Absolutely.
some other
You know,
shit, us commenting and all that. But when you got brothers, homies, and friends, I'm concerned about your domestic life. I'm concerned about your financial life. I can't be out here getting money and you ain't. I gotta pull you up and say, no, look, this is what we doing. So it's not just being in somebody's business on some newsy shit. When you trying to build something, when you trying to maintain something that you have that's good, we gotta be in each other's business. Because sometimes I might fall short. You might gotta come up and be like, hey, what the fuck you doing? That's some dumb shit.
Yeah.
We
You know
hey,
need
what?
that with
But
each other sometimes. So sometimes some of the situations, and I know what you're saying, Farm, because you growing up in a different time than us. So a lot of times you growing up with a bunch of motherfuckers that don't really care about you. They just some newsy
you
motherfuckers.
want me to
So
tell
I
you the
get where
truth?
you coming from with
Hold
that.
on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
y'all. Hold on, hold on,
go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on.
My
Uh,
bad.
the Walkers, I appreciate the donation, gang. Appreciate you putting something on my books while I was away, holding me down.
Hey, but not my bad, OG. You know I ain't want to cut you out, bro, because you be dropping gems, so you know I'm trying to hear you out, man. My bad.
No, go ahead, Farm.
Oh,
Go ahead.
but
'Cause
like
you
I was
got
gonna
me on
say,
the
look, and this is just the reason why I say that. This is just me personally, right? It's not that I grew up in a different time, bro. I was really raised different, bro. Like I'm really independent, bro. Like this is not an act, bro. So that's why I say just me personally, right? Because I didn't. It was a point in my life where I was like that. I was in the homies' business, trying to, like be, a motherfucking captain, trying to run the ship. But what I realized is I gotta run my own shit on my own wave, and then I can help everybody else on they boat. Cause see, this is what I noticed. If you put too much energy into helping everybody else move they boat, your shit would never move. You
Mm.
feel
Hey,
me?
No,
And
Far.
that's why that's why I say, just me personally, I feel like with me and my friends, I got two friends. Me and my brother, my two friends, I don't get in nothing that they got going on. Even if they involve me, because I know like how can I try to correct something if I'm doing something? And not only just that, like I said, I know I'm not no perfect nigga either. So how can you try to speak from a perfect nigga place when you not
no,
even
see,
perfect in what you doing?
Hey,
see,
Far. Quick.
no,
Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. Real quick, foreign. So that's the thing. We never perfect, but like when I talk to my homeboy, like, nah, you playing that shit wrong. Like, don't cheat on your girl. I used to hit hoes with them, so I'm not doing that no more. I'm speaking of a place like, nigga, I was doing the bullshit with you. That ain't got us nowhere, but alimony, child support, not seeing your kids, that's all it got us. So it's like, hey, we gotta do something different. Shit, we gotta treat them right.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying? Because
I agree.
because foreign, a man is the head. The man is the head of the family, and the woman is the tail. So if I'm the head of the family, I gotta lead with humility and accountability. Like, I was on some bullshit. I could have did this better. I could have did that. So it's not from a perfect place. It's from a place of atonement. I was on some bullshit at one time. That ain't got me nowhere. And I love you so much. I see how the path you going down. Dog. I'm just trying to save you from it. He might be like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit right now. It's cool, because you know what? I didn't want to hear shit at one point. I'm gonna fall back, but I'm gonna always have my door open for you. So I just leave
Can
it
I
at
can
And,
I
that.
can I say
and
can
can
I
I
say
say
something?
something real quick? Oh, go ahead, Jay. My fault.
I was just about to say, like, I agree with everybody's opinion because I understand everybody's way of life is their way of life, and they speaking off of the things they've been through. But me myself personally, I don't trust people. I don't like nobody asking me about my girl. I don't like nobody asking me about my whatever situation, whatever I got going on. I'm just a private person like that. Like I. You know what I'm saying? I show little shit about my life and I even speak on it. But like just to be asking me randomly some shit about my family and all that, I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't really like
I have a
when like
question about
like when
that.
it like when the shit was going down with my mom. That's because that shit was killing me, bro. Like so, I was speaking on it to help me. Like you know what I'm saying. But really, like my personal life, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into that.
And
G.
I feel you,
I
G.
think what we found where
Wait.
I
OG,
think what
OG,
we
OG.
I
The
think
young
I
lady had a
think what
question. OG, the young lady had a question.
My bad, eh.
No, go ahead.
nah, it's slick in the building. I'm a woman, so I wanted to come up here. I didn't see any other
Exactly.
women up here.
Mhm.
Greg, my man,
Slick.
you feel me? I fuck with him, and his perspective. I think he's an intellectual like myself, and I like this conversation. But I feel like a lot of the times these conversations happen without a woman present.
Thank
So,
you.
so I was just curious. I'm not here to do no weird shit. I'm just here to talk,
Mhm.
and I want to know what Greg was just saying, which I think is true for a lot of people in terms of being private. Like, you know what I mean? It's a difference to me between being private and secretive. So when you say that you like a private life, you're not just going to tell your business or these kind of things. Does that pertain to everybody, or does will you share those things with somebody you think might relate to you, or you feel might have the experience for you to have a conversation where you might gain something from it, or you might be able to share something to it?
And
Uh,
this my take on it.
I'm
Salute to the panel. Salute G Hack. Salute everybody, y'all. Um, how I feel as though it's way more serious shit going on in the nation rather than worried about a man and his woman. You see what I'm saying? Is drugs in the community, is death, is murder, is all this crazy shit. So I feel as though the more serious things should be attacked first. That's just how I feel. Like, yeah, all right, there's problems within that situation too, but there's a lot of other shit going on in the black communities that ain't nobody really speaking
You
on, or just
trolling,
don't
G.
nobody. You mean what you mean?
Yo,
So,
somebody,
all right,
somebody
so
join tripping.
yeah, so in my situation, I'm 41. I had my friends since I was 10, 11 years old. I ain't
I
never
mean, but
sleep with.
hold on 1 second. Cause I don't want what I just said to be brushed over.
Yeah,
I
the
asked the
question.
man a
Good question.
question and that didn't get addressed at all. So before we move on to that and everybody's experience, I asked someone a specific thing. He wasn't able to,
He
speak
did
on that.
ask you a question, G.
So
Just,
let's
just,
let's go
just,
there.
just give me a quick brief of what you said, because I heard what you said, but I want to make sure I answer right.
In summer, just to summarize, I was just asking, are you or are you not willing to, because there's a difference between being secretive and private. Are you a person that's not willing to speak to someone who may relate to things that you have going on with your partner, or are you just like, I'm not doing that if I don't know you? Or
So, all right. What I noticed about myself over years, people, people think because the way I am, I'm trying to like show off, say. And by show off meaning like I like to laugh. I love to laugh. So if I'm sitting somewhere and I'm not liking what's going on, I'm gonna start trying to make people laugh. I'm gonna start talking shit. People don't always know how to take that. So in a situation of like a double date or something like that, I don't do good in those situations, because for one, I don't know who I'm sitting with. I don't know what y'all into. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all sitting here trying to compete. I don't have time for shit like that. I feel like if it's any little thing that's gonna cause a problem between me and my person, then I don't really want to deal with it. Also, I just don't trust people. I don't want nobody trying to get comfortable for to something that I work for. Like, you know what I'm saying? I work for this situation. I don't care what you think you see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a people person, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Because all right, like so put it like this. Any man that been to my house, he been to my basement. He ain't been to my house. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? He been in my basement. You know what I mean? And they ain't go to the bathroom, none of that type shit. Like, I don't know. I don't trust people.
no, I'm not saying like that. That's fine, but I'm talking about in terms of what you said, Greg. What you said was, when it comes to you and your significant other, in that term, you don't want to discuss anything that has to do with anything that's intimate or business
No.
wise, any of those things. So, will you share those things with someone that is maybe of your ilk, maybe of your kind, maybe of your breed, a old head, a wiser person? Like, do you seek counsel from an older person who maybe he's been married 40 years, and you and your lady reach a dilemma? Will you talk to someone about that? Or
Yeah, I got probably a couple people like that in my life, but I
that's what I
still,
was asking. Okay.
yeah. I got people like that I will say something to, but I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't fuck with
And
everybody
can I
like that.
add one more caveat? And I think this is going to make for a great discussion. Because, like I said, everybody up here, I want y'all to realize I'm a woman and I like women. And I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying fucked up. But I want to say something. And I think this is going to make for a very interesting conversation. I think men don't listen to women. How do you
Yeah.
guys feel about that?
I think
Okay,
I,
okay.
I think
I'm,
well,
I'm,
I
I'm gonna
think you
just say
gotta
this.
expand a little bit more in order
I,
for us to
I'm
give
a,
you
I'm a,
a
I'm gonna
good
just
answer.
I'm gonna
I
just
we
say
got you
came
if
this.
you
in on
want. If you want.
BS.
If you
I'm
want.
a Let me say this. Let me say this. I think when a woman asks a man something, she's already having that answer in her mind. And if you don't answer the way she think you should answer, then you not listening to her.
You
That's what
got
I
to tell
think.
me why you think that, though.
I just told you. I
No,
think a
no,
woman.
no. You got to expound on that, though.
Okay, so all right. So to put something on it, if it never seems like an ending battle. It's always a battle. If you ask me something, or if you ask me something, or if I remind you of something that you didn't think I was listening to, and you still keep going, that means you looking for a battle. You're not looking for an
So let
answer.
me ask you this: if let's say you and I are married, right?
Yeah,
And I'm asking you about you've been feeling. I don't know, Greg. You just been distant lately, babe. You just been distant. I don't know. You just been distant. And I ask you why, and
yeah,
you say, "Well, I got a lot on my mind."
yeah.
And I say, "Well, what you got on your mind?" And if you reply to me something very vague or something not detailed, I don't think women have in a mind already what you gonna say. They looking for a real answer, but you just don't. You feel like you already said, "Yo, bro, I just told you I got a lot on my mind." All right, but what is it? I don't really feel like getting into all of that. Okay, but I want you to get into all of that, and I kind of feel like men and women are different in that regard. Where it's like, what I feel like what men say, which is important and kind of difficult in the same realm. It's like men be on some shit like, "Yo, I said what I said." It's a blanket statement, like, you heard me. And women are more detailed, so it's like, "Yo, I want you to go into detail a little bit more." I
All
don't
right.
have in my mind. I'm not already married to the thought of what I think you're gonna say. I really want you to just expound.
Yo,
All right.
But
let
I
me
think,
so
I
let
but
get.
me.
I
Oh,
think,
you
I
got
get.
you
but I,
got it,
but
G.
hold on, real
Go ahead.
quick, and then I'm done.
Go ahead, Slip. Go ahead, Slip.
But I think men be on some shit like, "Yo, I'm not. It's not masculine for me to get into the depths of my feelings and explain all of that shit to you. I don't have time for that. I gotta make this bread. I gotta take care of this house. I
You
gotta
answered
take
your
care
own
of you. I
question.
gotta take care.
Well, that's
So
You
I'm not
answered
perfect.
your
about to
own
Well, let
explain
question.
her
all of
rock.
this
Let her
shit
rock.
to
Let her
you.
rock.
So with that being said, it's like, that's where the disconnect comes. Do you feel that that's true or no?
Wait, wait,
You
wait.
want
I'm
to
Can
take
I
that,
say
I'm a,
G?
something?
I'm a, I'm a,
G,
I'm gonna say
please.
this. I'm gonna say no. Everybody gonna get their shot. And I'm not gonna be long for him. My bad.
Yeah, do
I'm
your
a,
thing,
I'm a,
broski.
I'm gonna say this. I do think that's true, but I think it's true because who how we are made up and how y'all are made up is two different worlds.
Two different, right?
I tell women this all the time. When women argue with each other, y'all can call each other out of each other's name,
Yo,
and it could be that's it.
that
If a
is
man if a man got a certain look in his eyes and he looking at another man and he call that man a bitch, he gotta stand on that. What
word,
stand on that mean is once I start putting my hands on you, you better be able to defend yourself. If not,
word.
I could possibly
And
kill
you
you.
don't think women
So
deal
hold
with
on.
that with
So
each
That's
hold
not
other?
on,
no.
hold
See,
on,
see. Hold on,
hold
hold on,
on,
Slip.
hold on,
That's
hold
what he
on,
talking about.
hold,
You missed what
hold
he
on,
said.
I
Clip, hold
didn't
on.
miss what he said.
hold on,
Relax.
hold on. You said I don't
Oh,
think
I'm
anything is
relaxed.
wrong with
The
that.
fuck?
You said I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's what you said, right?
No, that's not what I said.
What you say?
I asked you, do you think is anything wrong with it?
I'm gonna tell you why it's nothing wrong with it. Because that's how we made. We warriors. It's not. We all not warriors, but most of us are warriors. That's why everybody's not a millionaire. Every man is not a millionaire. Every man is. All right. I'm gonna put it like this. Just like you got certain humans who are great at
Mm.
counting. You got some that great at reading. You
Yo,
got
Green,
some
get the
that's
fuck out of
great.
here, bro.
You got some humans that's great at caring for people. You know what I'm saying? You got some of them that's great with animals and shit like that. So if you break it down to just men, you got some men that's good with money. You got some men that's good with protection. You got some men that's good with nurturing. You got different men for different reasons. But the average man is inside of him is a warrior. So when he feel disrespected by another man, the first thought that crossed my mind is killing you. It's not nothing wrong with that because that's how we made up. The reason we made up like that is because, like EH was saying, and like John Ware was saying, that's our job. That's our job. If somebody come knocking at that door 3 in the morning, you're not gonna get up and answer the door. You're gonna tell me to answer the door if me and you
Wait,
was together. If
wait,
me
G,
and
And
G,
you,
most
G.
times,
Hold on, hold on,
Greg,
hold on.
can I answer you? Can I answer you? And most times, that is the scenario that women would love to have. But like I know, like you just said, most men, or at least we hope most men, are warriors. But a lot of times, us women run into what? bitch ass niggas.
So let me
So
hold.
hold
Let me
on,
cover.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
cover.
wait,
Let me
G,
cover.
G.
I'm not. Just let
Can
me
I
cover.
prove this
hold
brother
Just
on,
let me
right
hold
cover
real
on,
that
quick?
last little piece for you. Hold on. Just let
hold
me cover.
on. Let me
No,
just
look,
say
look,
this
look,
one
look, look.
I'm just
thing.
trying to
No,
crack
because
the
I'm.
ice.
This is where I was trying to go to you. This is where I was trying to go. This is where I was trying to go. I wasn't done. Just let me cover the last little piece. Lastly, what I'm just trying to say to you is, if you trying to get a man to open up and he won't, it's because he a man. A woman is supposed to go into detail. You know why? Because that's what women do. That's what women
That's
do.
not
When
that's
women
not
Wait,
when
wait,
women
true.
wait,
talk,
That's
wait.
not
when
true.
women talk. All right, so listen. When
What I'm
women
saying
talk,
is this, Greg. Hold on. What I'm saying is this. I just I want to answer that, right? What I'm saying is this. I'm talking about a man's man.
yeah.
What I believe a man's man is a man that has no. I'm talking about can't nobody come for his sexuality. Can't nobody come for him as a provider. Can't nobody come for him as a father. Can't nobody come for him at his confidence. I'm talking about just a man's man, somebody that's just completely well rounded. It is what it is. Not saying he ain't got flaws, but he's a man's man. We all know what a man's man is, right?
Are you
There's
doing your
nothing that
part
can
to be
attack
a
his
woman's
confidence.
woman? Are you doing
So,
your
with
part to
that
be a
being
Whoa,
woman's
whoa,
said,
hold
woman?
on, hold on.
hold
Let's not
on. So,
attack.
with
Let's
that
Are
just
you
being
go
doing your
said,
slow.
part? Because
so
what G just said to you is what
Oh
you doing.
man.
He didn't give you the answer that you
so
wanted.
look, right?
So now you keep coming back with a rebuttal.
The
You
gentleman
see
that's
what I'm
yelling,
saying?
the gentleman that's yelling, he's not listening to me because he think that I'm in a bat like this is a man versus woman thing, and it's not.
No, just
This is a teachable moment. This is me trying to understand a man, and this is me trying to get a man to understand a woman. This is not a battle. This is he's yelling at me right now, but
Excuse me,
this is not
excuse me,
that.
Because you
excuse me,
keep
excuse me,
talking
This
though.
not
excuse me,
that. This is not
excuse me,
that,
excuse
Greg.
me,
But you keep
And
excuse me,
going
also,
though.
Greg,
But you
bro.
keep going.
Greg,
Oh
I'm
man.
talking to you. I'm talking to you.
We on a panel though.
With that
We
being
on a
Hold on.
said,
panel.
Hold
what
on,
I'm
We on a
saying
Slick.
is
panel.
this, right?
We on a panel. Everybody's on here. It ain't. I mean, we on a panel, ain't we?
We on a panel, but I wasn't speaking to you yet, my brother.
Hey,
King.
do you want me to
King, I
get
wasn't
off?
speaking to you
You want
yet,
me to get
King.
off? G? Are you
King,
uninvited?
I wasn't speaking to you yet.
no. All
No
you gotta do. All
disrespect.
you
I
gotta do
wasn't
is just
speaking to
just
you yet,
just let
King.
it. I just want to hear what
Yeah.
she's saying. I just want to hear what she's
Hey,
saying.
can
I
I
was
break
just
the
trying
ice
to
real
finish
quick?
my
Cause I
Yo,
statement,
feel.
G, what
Hold
and
on,
then
hold on,
room
hold
y'all
do
on.
you
can
want
have
people to
it.
respond in? Because
G,
nobody listening to
G.
Slick. Let Slick get her shit off, bro. Then, like, G, who you want to
That's
respond in
all
what
I'm
order?
saying.
Because niggas is out of order on this joint, bro. Shit all over the place, bro. This shit
Let
chaos
me
right
just
now,
say
cousin.
one thing, and then I'm out. I'm not trying to bat. I'm not,
Yeah,
this is
do
not a
your thing,
man
Slick. No, do your thing, Slick. Go
versus
ahead.
Slick, go
woman
ahead. You
thing. Like
good?
I don't hate men or nothing. I'm trying to get some
No. Go
understanding. That's
ahead,
all.
Slick. Go ahead, Slick.
Okay,
You
so
straight.
boom. So boom. Fuck all the dumb shit. This is what I'm saying, right? I think that there's a disconnect between men and women because I think a lot of women that in okay, boom, right? A lot of people grew up in single parent households and a lot of men was raised by single mothers. So when you raised by a single mother and you're a boy, I watched it happen to my brother. Like she ain't know how to teach my brother how to be no fucking man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times you rebel against certain things because you got nuts, right? You got testosterone, you got a dick. So you're not gonna agree with certain things. However, if you had a man in the household who where there were certain things that took place where the mom had a stance and the dad had a stance, and it was two things that where people had a understanding, things would go a little differently. I remember Greg on Twitter gave a scenario of his mom and his pop, and his pop came at him crazy. He had to put hands on his pop because his pop was out of line, and he learned that he said yo, I learned that aspect from my mom of how people treat each other. Fuck man versus woman. But then he also gave another scenario when he was going through with Southpaw, and he said, "This is why I'm teaching my son, who's I think he said his son was 17 at the time, how to not put hands on women and how to not disrespect women, whether it's over the phone, whether it's in person, whether it's these things or not." So my only thing is that I understand that there's a disconnect between us, but there shouldn't be a gender war, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to offend nobody on the panel. I think everybody should be able to speak. I'm not saying like I'm better than nobody. I'm just a woman, bro, who likes
Yeah,
No,
you
we
boxing.
don't,
talk.
we
That's
You
don't,
all.
we
talk.
Wait,
don't,
wait,
we
wait.
don't think you
G,
That's
can I
saying
all.
that.
break
We
the
don't think
ice,
you saying
please?
that, Slick. We don't think you saying that, Slick.
G, can I break the ice, please, bro? I've been trying to say this, bro, and this is just from personal experience, bro. This is the truth right here. And bro, I think the first problem, right? Because I seen where the conversation is going. The first problem is that most women and men too, they jump into relationships not knowing what they're after. What I mean by that is, if you're a woman that's headstrong and you think for yourself, don't go for a man that's headstrong and thinks for himself, because
Mm,
that's when the confusion can be created.
mm,
You get what I'm saying? That's the reason that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. That's the main reason for the disconnect.
mm,
Most people try to find they're seeking people that are like, when they need to seek people that maybe opposite to track, bro. And
mm,
this is just me personally, bro. This is from experience. I've been with females that are headstrong and I'm headstrong, so it's
right.
never worked. But when I've been with females that are a little bit, like softer, on the softer side, the nicer side, like I said, bro, like G said, this is a prime example. Men are men by nature. Women are women by nature. So if like, you gotta let the man be the man. And I think that's where most women, the world has shifted to so much of the woman's rule that most women forget that you gotta let the man be the man, and they're headstrong themselves, women, so they're going after headstrong men. Like, that would
Mm,
never work.
Do you
mm.
That's
think
why
Grace
All
should
back
right.
be
in the
Well, let
days,
given
me.
in that
So
that's
let
why
me.
regard?
hold on. That's why back in the days, the woman would be able to put up with what the man had going on, because it was the man was the leader of the house.
Do
He
you
was
feel
still
like
he was
do
still
you feel
fulfilling
do you
everything that needed to be fulfilled.
do you feel
So
like in that regard of what you're saying, do you feel like grace should be given?
yeah, and you know what? I was gonna say the world has changed so much that, me personally, I don't think grace should be given. But like I said, I think people should just look
Yeah.
for what they need. People
Cause
look
look,
for
cause
what.
look, cause,
Yo, let me
'cause
let
the
me let
reason
me
why
say
I
let me
asked you
say
that,
one thing real quick.
the
Let me
reason
say
why,
one thing.
real quick, hold on one second. The reason why I asked you,
Well,
do
I
you
tell you.
feel grace should be given, is because so many women don't even realize that that is the approach that they should take, because they ain't never had the fucking they they didn't have the person to show them that. They don't even know what it looks like. A lot of women don't even know what it looks
Facts.
like to give a man the opportunity to be a man, because we've had to. Do you know how hard it is to wake up being a fucking woman every day? Nigga, I can get robbed. I can get raped. I have no defense. The fucking laws are against me. They telling me I can't get abortions. They telling me I can't buy Plan B. They telling me I can't. I get paid less than every nigga on this panel in America. Like, so, do you think that, for a second, for 1 second, be like, yo, damn, this bitch really don't even understand what it means to submit, because she has to fight every day for her life.
No, that's no. You preaching right there, and you made a good point, right? But where you say grace should be given on the women's side, I completely agree. It should be some grace, because, like I said, and this is what I don't want people to miss. And this is why I say you got to step into reality of now, and not what was going on 10 or even 20 years ago. Because the reality of now is that it's a woman's rule too. Women are stepping to be in these positions too.
Can you
Women
hear
are
me?
starting to have some power and some say so too. So yeah, I agree that men should
Yeah.
have grace with the type of women that are out there now. But then women have to have grace with the man, and knowing that, okay, even though we are being pushed in this certain type of light, we still got to realize when we go home, what it is. We got to still realize what the basics is. And the basics is, the man is the man, the provider, the shelter, the security, and the woman is the woman. That's where I think those points are lost. I think those points are lost between men and women, of
What is
who
the
they
woman
actually
in
are
your
supposed to
opinion?
be.
You described what a man is. You said provider. You said a few things. What is the woman's position in your
And,
opinion?
and, and you know what? That's what I was gonna say too. And this is why I feel like every man on this panel, we started jumping, because you're like, we understand the situation, right? And but see, only a man can tell a man, or a man can tell a woman what a man is. A woman can't tell a man what, you can say what you think, but we're the men. That's why, you get what I'm saying? So I can't say what a woman is supposed to do. I'm not a woman. I never
No, no, no,
studied
no,
that.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you just said you
Hold on.
feel. Go
Hold
ahead.
on
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Let Clip talk, because Clip been listening the whole time.
All Clip want to do is answer the original fucking question, cause we go all over the place with this shit. We was talking about communication with women and expressing yourself. He was talking about why men don't do that. Don't do that effectively. I'll say. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, like G was saying, we wired different. Whereas y'all go out and extrapolate shit maybe further than it need to be, where a few words will suffice, that's how we gonna handle it. So if it take 5 words to answer your question, that's all I'm gonna say. Also, oftentimes what men have experienced is that women will hear, but they won't listen. You can
Good point,
explain.
Clip.
Hold on, foreign, because you can explain some shit to a woman. She can ask you a question and you can go to answer it. And once you done, you thinking you done summed this shit up and broke this shit down to the molecule. And she'll say, so what you telling me is, no, what I'm telling you is what the fuck I just said.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You hearing something completely different than what I said because I'm telling you this, and you telling me how what I said made you feel. Don't worry about how it made you feel because your feelings ain't the facts. The facts is what I just told you.
Mm.
Can I ask you
So
a question
sometime in
about
hold on,
that?
so you sure may. I wasn't done, but you sure may. Go on ahead.
If you're not done, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go on ahead. It's fine.
I, I just want to. I'm serious. I'm not being funny.
No, I know you good, slick. It's all love.
Oh, all right, all right. I just wanted to ask you, um, if if the woman is saying to you like what you said, like, yo, bro, it's the facts is what I just said. You keep asking me this and that and the third, da 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 da. Like you said, men are wired differently than women. Women are emotional creatures by nature.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, why? Because I'm not saying that you would talk to your woman like that, so please don't take it that way. But
No, no, I'm not.
it sounds aggressive. So it's like, all
It's
right,
not a. It's
I'm
not
not
aggressive,
understand. I'm not
slick, but sometimes it's
give
very
me
straightforward. No, go ahead, go ahead. That's all I
cool,
was
cool,
saying.
cool, cool. It's straightforward. But if I'm not getting it, or if I'm not understanding, if I'm your woman and I'm not getting it and I'm not understanding it, and I'm continuing to ask you about the 5 sentences that you just said, and I'm still not getting it, and I'm still trying to take it somewhere else, whatever case may be, why don't you have the patience? You love me. You pay my bills. You've given me children. Why don't you have the patience with me to explain it to me? And help me
Well,
understand, or to be patient with me and continue to have the conversation, or continue to hear me out even though you said what you said.
Well,
Can,
that's not to say that someone doesn't. And not all situations is created equal and they not all the same. Maybe some days I had that mental capacity to do that. Maybe some days I don't. But then you also got to look at it. This is two people in a relationship, not just one. So you got to also look at it from the angle of if you love me and you care about me, why aren't you doing everything you could do to try to understand my style of communication? You know what I'm saying? So people could be very one track minded and worrying about what they need and not understanding that the way they have needs, that person has a need. You need to try to understand my communication style just as much as I need to try to understand that you're emotional and you may need things explained to you a little further.
No, but you want to know where I think that you just fucked up at. You just said I need to understand your communication style, and you didn't just say that you need to do the same for me, and that's the
I
problem.
Wait,
actually
wait, wait.
did. I
That's
actually
the
did.
problem right
Hold on,
there.
Foreign, hold on, slick, hold on.
That's the
I
problem
actually,
right there.
slick, hold on. I actually did. But the thing is, you're listening with your emotions because
No, that's
this
not
is
listening with the
slick.
emotions. I'm
Hold
listening to
on,
your words.
hold on. This is a conversation that you're very invested in. So you're not hearing, like I said, my communication style is different than yours. So you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're
I
hearing
hate
how
when
what
men
I'm
do this.
you're
slow it. Just chill, Slick.
you're hearing how what I'm saying is making you feel. Also, I've been very open and listening to you. I haven't cut you off, and you're giving me an emotional response right now, which once again, you are a woman. I get that. But you have to understand that me understanding your communication style is what I have to do on my end. But you also, as a woman, and women have to try better to understand that we're not wired to be spilling our fucking hearts out to y'all and explaining things the way that maybe it works for
I
y'all.
got, I got a
That's not
scenario.
what I'm
I got. Hold
talking
on,
about.
Slick.
The only
Hold
thing
on,
that I'm
Slick.
speaking to,
Slick.
and I'm done, after this. I swear to God, I'm done after this. The only thing that I'm speaking to is the verbiage of
That's what I'm saying.
just
You get caught up on the words and not the message, and I'll leave it at that. I'm wrapped out.
the
Somebody else
only
can
thing
take it
that
from.
the only thing that I have, because that was the premise that you led with. That was the premise that you led with.
Hey, Slick.
So I want to go with what the premise of what you led with. What
Can
you
I
led
give a
with was
scenario?
that I
Go ahead, G.
Slick. Can I give a scenario? I'm asking Slick cause Slick I'm trying to get it. All right. One day, this just happened like 2 weeks ago. Me and my girl was in Chipotle. You listening to me, Slick?
Of course.
Me and my girls in Chipotle, right? So she made her order. I'm making mine. As I'm making mine, she stopped me from getting my sour cream. So I'm like, now when she did it, she was like, ho, 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 ho. And she stood behind me. And I'm like, what you mean, ho? Like I want some sour cream. She like, no, you don't need that right now. So I'm thinking she's saying it like on some health shit, like something wrong with my body, like if it's something going on with me. So I'm like, what's going? I'm like, what's going on? So she stand behind me, and she trying to tell me what just happened, but instead of her saying it out loud, this is what just happened. As the guy was talking, he spit in the sour cream. She seen it. I didn't see it. But
Mm.
instead of her just saying it like, "Yo, bro, I just saw you spit in that sour cream. I I think you should just go get a brand new one." She kind of like stopping me, and I'm thinking what's wrong? Like, what's the problem? So now she whispering in my ear like he spit in the chipotle. I mean, in the sour cream while you was trying to order it. So I look back at her and I said, "Well, why you just ain't say that?" I'm thinking about everybody else that's gonna get that sour cream after me. You know what I'm saying? So she like, well, I ain't wanna like be loud. Yeah, but it's either you be loud or either me and you get to arguing because I want the sour cream that bad. You feel me? So what I'm trying to say is right. She went about it in her way, which she thought it was right. And was she wrong? No, she wasn't wrong. But her knowing me, she was wrong because I'm getting ready to cause a scene because I like sour cream in my Chipotle. You
Hey,
understand?
hey, Greg.
So so
Amen.
so
Oh
so
no, let
so
Greg
so
rip. Let
so
Greg
when
rip.
we talking, I'm saying to her, you worrying about being embarrassed because it's his job, but it's also his job to make sure our shit fresh. So if we need that fixed again, then you got to go fix that again. Or matter of fact, send somebody else to get a brand new one and bring it out, or whatever the case, right? But this is what I'm trying to get to. The communication between men and women be off because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like this is my perspective. It's don't got nothing to do with everybody else on the panel. I feel like women be trying to think for men. Like you can't in a situation like that. You can't think for me. Like let me know what's going on because I'm getting ready to get mad at you, and I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But G, look, you just made a prime example of what I was saying. See, and I think everybody on here is too invested in a point that we're not actually hearing what each other is trying to get across. The first thing I said is
I
you have
agree.
to I said you have to know who you're with. That's
Right.
see that look, that's the most important thing about relationships, bro. And that's the value that I think people are missing.
I
If
agree.
you know that you have a person that you can't tell them nothing, that they're arguing, they're a flashing type of nigga,
That's a
then
personality thing at that point.
no. But hold on, listen. Just listen to me, Slick. I'm saying I'm not. Listen. See. Look,
Go
you
I'm
ahead,
hearing
Slick.
agreeing with you, nigga. You what?
No,
just hear what I'm
chill,
Yo,
saying
chill,
y'all
though.
got
chill,
real. Yo, y'all
chill.
Just
got
hear what I'm
relaxed.
saying
Y'all
though.
niggas
Just hear what
tripping tonight. Real
because
shit.
I don't even got time to argue, bro. I argue. I got come
Just
on, like,
talk,
but
foreign. Just talk. Just talk.
like I said though, I think the most important thing, bro, with messing with anybody, period, even the relationships with us hopping on G panel, you have to know you have to know who you're fucking with. Period. It's not a personality thing. It's just knowing the person. If you know the person, you know them. Like that's
AG,
what works.
AG. Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Just on some like I have common sense, bro. I'm an intellectual. You and I. All right, so real quick for everybody on the panel. Me and G got into a crazy ass Twitter battle, offending the fuck out of each other. We was popping it crazy at each other, talking fucking spicy. And you know what happened? G called me. I answered. And we had a wonderful conversation. We had a wonderful conversation and we understood each other. I'm not sure if anybody apologized to each other, but I know we just got it. We just got it. Like we just got it. We just understood each other, or whatever. And it was nice. And I appreciated him. He appreciated me. And that's another reason why I wanted to come up here, because I know that y'all love the fuck out of G, just like how I love him too. And I never see women up here. So when I come up here and I'm giving different opinions, I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying like I hate men or like I hate y'all. I love all y'all. I love all my black kings. I appreciate y'all because y'all actually are, to be honest, if we gonna talk about the boxing community, basketball community, football community, boxing community, the men really are the men. If we gonna keep it real, when we talking about watching sports, y'all, yeah, they be the ones, the fathers training these fighters and shit outside of these other sports. So I really appreciate all of y'all. And a lot of niggas be working niggas who take care of their families and shit. So I don't want nobody to think that I hate men or no shit like that. Nah, it's just I don't never see no women up here, so I thought I would come up here
Hey,
and talk.
hey, Silk.
But
Silk, you got a lot of pain in you.
I ain't hear you.
Bro, John.
Yeah, you got a lot
He
of
a
pain in you.
therapist. This nigga is funny, bro. He on 10 tonight. Hey, this
Who
nigga
named
John
Silk?
Ware, bro,
Who's
man.
Silk?
It's
Who's
slick.
Silk?
It's slick.
Come on,
Slick,
John.
my fault.
Who's Silk?
I'm sorry. I could bear. I'm sorry. I got to Slick. My fault. You got a lot of pain in you.
I think you got a lot of pain in you too, brother.
Talk about the pain.
I think we all do, right?
Talk about the
Pause,
pain.
pause,
I'm
pause,
sure we
pause,
all do, man. I'm sure.
pause, pause. But I think we all do. And that's
Yes,
why I
ma'am.
think it's good that all of us are up here and you could tell me, hey, Slick, I think you got a lot of pain in you. And I can say that back to you and you could tell me why you think so. And then we could talk about it. And then maybe me and you could become best friends. And maybe you could give me some advice that I never heard in my life before and you could help me.
No,
Talk
no.
about the pain.
What I say that because
Let's talk about the pain. I want to
yeah,
get into that.
okay. So when you was talk,
Oh,
all right. So when you was talking to G, and when he gave you an answer, it was a quick rebuttal.
Which
Like
answers to what?
hold on. He's like, okay, let me explain it again. He explained it again. Et e, ETC boxing. Y'all had a conversation. He said his point, but no, maybe he got a different. No, he said what he said, but
Which topic
right.
is he talking about, G?
No, he
The,
talking. Go ahead. I'm listening to him.
yeah, with ETC boxing, y'all was just talking. Y'all was talking about the woman and the man, like basically the role. ETC said his role, what he think a man is, and you, I guess you didn't like the answer. So then he get to speaking, and you cutting him off, and you cut everybody off. Honestly, in the chat at one point. So what I'm saying is, you have a lot of pain in you because you're not you listening, but you're not hearing what they saying. And you brought up a point. You said it's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here, which it is, but then we got to ask, well, who raising them? Who raising them? It's single mothers. So I'm gonna tell you this about a woman. A woman beauty is like a man money. The more beautiful she is, the more men she could get. So that inflates her ego. So as long as man chasing the tail, it's always gonna be, I guess, what they call a simp. So if I'm in my godly conscience, I'm taking care of my wife, I'm working, and my wife, she got to do something. She can't just lay on her back. So you could work part time, but you got to do something. You gonna nourish the kids. We gonna praise God together. All the testimony that I have, whether I could philanthropist, give away, give somebody some game, help out, whatever I could do. That's what a man's supposed to do. I'm not supposed to try and sleep with my man, my homeboy wife, or rob a bank or do any of that heinous thing. I'm supposed to live a godly, conscious life. So if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, naturally my woman is going to do what I want to do. But what happened to us is a lot of us were raised by single mothers. So what happens is we're trying to prove to other men that we're worth something. So when you see a lot of dudes in the gang or a lot of dudes having sex with different women, they want the praise from another man. Oh, that nigga doing that shit. He doing that shit. But what we really doing is creating broken homes. So yeah, it is a lot of bitch ass niggas. But what happens is the female will be in her feelings and be like, you can't see your kids and all that. So now the kids have resentment because they didn't get to see their daddy. I watched the interview with Monster Cody, the Crip from Cali. He had wrote a book, and he killed man with his bare hands, shot, did whatever he had to do. But when they got to talking about his daddy, he broke down crying, said, "You don't do that to another man. You don't. I mean, you don't do that to your kids. You don't leave your kids." So the pain that he didn't have his father is just the pain that we have as black men when we killing each other like that because we think nobody love us. And a lot of women will choose a man over their kids because they hurt inside too. So it's just the reoccurring cycle. So he was like, well, how do we get better? We repent for what we did, all the bullshit we did, because somebody did something to us, but we have to repent for what we did. Because if we repent for what we did, we make God gives us more wisdom. Then the more accountable we are, then the more people can follow. So when I was talking about my friend cheating on his wife, I knew my friend for 30 years. I don't I seen what broken families do to black homes. It's the worst thing. And it, like, hey, we got to learn from the generation before us. So I'm just saying that to say this, like you were asking for opinions, but you really didn't want to hear. You just want to get your opinion out. So and I said it's a lot of pain in you. And a lot of our sisters, and I'm not saying this happened to you, but when a woman is single and she fucking with different men, you don't know what's happening to these babies. These men is molesting these kids, these girls. Now she's promiscuous. Now she's having sex with different men looking for love. So now when she gets to her 30s, she has resentment in her that she done gave all what she had to men that didn't
It's
try to
crazy.
help her out. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a repeating cycle. So I have to have the fear of God in me when I go home to not cheat on my wife, to not neglect my kids, to not want to kill somebody because they cut me off in traffic. Like you have to be very disciplined, but you have to be very thankful that the grace that God gave you, because a lot of people want grace, but they don't want to give it to other people, and it don't work like that. We have to show grace. We have to show God to ourselves as human beings. So, as much as I love women, I can't be having threesomes with them because that's going everything what God want me to do. So how am I bringing souls to them if I'm doing the hypocrisy that I'm not supposed to be doing? So I have to give up what I love for the sake of God, and I believe one day, the ones that were obedient will be in paradise, and the other ones, there's a lot of people I don't know what's gonna happen to them because a lot of people don't have wisdom. A lot of people I honestly don't think they know what they're doing. Honestly, they don't know the repercussions of what they're doing. So with that being said, I would never want to kill another black man because I know the same pain he going through. Somebody I know went through it. So I want to give you grace, but I'm a man at the end of the day. So I don't want to kill you. So I might walk away from the situation. Hey, brother, you got it. Now, if you follow me on, now I got to do what I got to do. So I'm just saying, as black man, we have to love each other because that's the only way it's gonna change through us. A white man not gonna save us because they the ones been doing a lot of the bullshit. But if we united, that shit can't happen like that. You get what I'm saying? So that's
Can I
my
answer
piece.
him? Can I answer him?
Go ahead, Slit.
Um, Thank you for everything that you said. I completely disagree with a lot of things that you said. Um, but I agree with some things that you said. Um, I know firsthand being raised by a single mother. My brother is 70 years older than me. He's been in prison. He did a total of like 20 years in prison. And my mom, I don't know if y'all ever heard of that religion, Jehovah's Witness, but
Mhm.
my mom is a Jehovah's Witness, and she raised us that way. And she raised us to be kind and respectful and loving to others. But once my brother became a certain age, although my mom taught us everything that was righteous, he still chose to kill, sell drugs to his community, hit women. Um, Even though my mom taught him all those things that was wrong, like she taught him to be a good man. She did the best that she could, but he still made his own decisions once his frontal lobe was fully developed. Once he became an adult, so I can't blame my mom, a single mother, for raising a fuck nigga. He said I
Hey,
was. He said I was cutting people off. So I'm gonna be quiet, Greg. Y'all got it.
no,
Somebody
Slick, I
else
was gonna
talk.
break.
Somebody else
Queen,
talk.
no,
Can I
Queen.
say
I'm
something?
sorry. I'm sorry. I was just gonna bring up an example because this just happened today. So I have a little daughter. She's 4 years old. She been on her tablet all day.
Hey,
My
Greg,
wife.
I'ma holla at you, bro. Love you, my nigga.
Peace and blessings, Queen.
I'm gonna tell you this, Greg, real quick. So my 4 year old, my wife tell her, "Hey, you got to go on ABC Mouse and learn something." She was like, "Or you got to go in the other room." My daughter was about to go in the other room. Like, fuck it, shit. I ain't trying to watch what you watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? She trying to play Roblox. So I told her, no, do what your mama say. And she did what she said. So when she was saying about what a woman telling her son, yeah, he hear what you saying. It's something when the daddy tell you, like, no, nigga, get your ass up and do that shit. That's why we need it. That's why we need fathers. I didn't have my father. And I see what that does to men. We highly emotional, want to kill everything instead of being diplomatic about shit. Like, let's sit down and talk about this shit like men. You know what I'm saying? We go straight to that pistol, dog. So that was the point I was gonna bring up to her, but she jetted out, so it's all good.
Man, niggas keep leaving, bro.
No, because it's getting drawn out, and I understand why. That's why I ain't saying nothing. Because I
Facts.
understand everybody trying to really get their point across, and sometimes you can't find the words, or sometimes you trying to dig into it, and you know what I mean, you ain't trying to go too far, but it happens. I understand that, but this conversation, I feel like is always gonna be like this
Hmm.
because that was the first Bloods and Crips, man and woman. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That was they just different. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And we just different. Is and on a platform like this, I could see a woman feeling overwhelmed because it's all men in here most of the
yeah.
time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We have had women here, yes, but we never had that conversation with women
Yeah.
here. So
Can
so
I,
it never got like that far
I
as
feel I feel that, but you gotta if you gonna come on if you and it's not about slick. I'm just talking about anybody because this shit happen all the time. Like sometimes you look at the topic of G video and you watch the live, they ain't even what the fuck we talking about. Niggas don't know how to stay on topic, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers could learn to focus on what the topic is and stay focused on that and answer that, then maybe we could get to some other shit. It's gonna always segue into some other shit. We be on here 3, 4, 5 hours and shit sometimes.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
ETC,
But
you kept it playing
people
with her though. You kept it playing with her. You answered
but
what she said, and
but that's
she.
but that's the thing, right? I did answer what she said, but that went right to my point. My first point was they'll hear, but they won't listen. And she showed that shit in real time.
Hmm.
That's all I was saying. And then I couldn't even really get to it how I wanted to get to it. You know, she it's look, it's not I'm only talking about this because he just said what he said. You want
can I say?
somebody to you want somebody to go a little deeper and expound on how they feeling, but when somebody expounding on that shit, you're not even listening. You mentally checked out already
Mm,
because your mind is already made up, which goes back to the point that G made. Because y'all know I can keep all this shit in chronological order. I remember what the fuck everybody said.
Yeah,
mm,
You know what I'm saying? That's the
mhm,
thing. But if you can't stick to the topic, how the fuck are you gonna find a solution when you ain't even talking about what the problem was?
mm.
And trying to find a solution, you done veered off on 3, 4 different paths. Now you trying to find your way back to where the fuck you started it.
that's why a
And that's
woman
a
need a
and
man.
that's a problem. True. And that's a problem I see a lot. But it's something she just showcased in, you know what I'm saying, in real time. She even people in the chat, she like, oh, you said, um, men gotta women gotta listen to men, but you didn't say men gotta listen to women. The whole chat said, no, Clip said that shit. But you're hearing, you're not listening. You're hearing what you feel. You're not hearing what I said.
Mhm.
That's one of them things. Like I said, you could say everything, and she'll say, not her, not slick, but women. So what you telling me is no. What I'm telling you is what the fuck I just said.
Mm.
Can I say something?
Absolutely, Arthur Rock, brother.
First off, peace to everybody. I was gonna
Peace,
say
brother.
peace to Titi as well, but she checked out. And I agree with a lot of what she was saying, but I agree with what ETC was saying as well. And Greg. And if I could, Greg, you need to do comedy 100%.
Mhm.
100%. Because I don't know, it was like before you got suspended or whatever, you were on some live and just you said something. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it was wild.
Yeah. Mm.
Anyways, in speaking about men and women or any of this shit is it's like
both ETC and the sister did this thing that I noticed that if we gonna be real about it, white folks do to black people all the time. And it's this thing of like the sister had this thing where she said something to the effect of men always do this. We have to stop generalizing each other because the
Absolutely.
second every man does this, nah, bro, I don't
Absolutely.
respect shit. I don't respect a man putting his hands on a woman ever, ever,
Mm-hmm.
ever. And it's no disrespect to the older head that was saying that because I've heard that shit before. But growing up and seeing that shit firsthand, and then you being a child and you can't do nothing,
Mm.
that puts a different level of hate in you. That puts a different level of like aggression in you.
Mm.
So I can agree to some extent with what the sister's saying. I can agree to what some of the brothers are saying. But at the end of the day, I put it to you like this. My grandmother used to say this. She wisest person I've ever known. But you get what you put out.
Mm.
When women say all these men are bitch ass niggas, what does that say about you? That
Mm.
you are bringing that to you. If all the women you attract are hoes, what does that say about you as a man?
Mm.
Yeah.
What does that say about what's going on inside of you? Because what's inside of you is going to sooner or later materialize on the outside of you. So if you are not shit, you're going to be not shit physically. You know what I mean? You can't be golden inside and then everything around you is just shit. Nor
Mm.
can you be shit on the inside. Or you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything's gonna make sense at some point or whatever. So at the same time, I don't like, you want like for instance, I live in the hood and I hear a lot of that domestic violence shit. At the most, every man wants to say he'll jump in and do whatever if he sees a woman getting her ass beat. But at
Mm.
the same token, a lot of these niggas can't fight and they
Mm.
got some wrong. You know what I mean? Even if the nigga is in the wrong, I hate saying it, but even if a brother's in the wrong, you really gonna run up on a motherfucker and just get filled up for her to then go back to him?
Mm.
Because that's the story.
Mm.
That's the real life scenario of domestic violence. What no one wants to talk about. Everybody wants to sit there and badger men and make it seem like every man is this thing. But the truth and reality is that's a fraction of what most of us are really about. Most men are not gonna put their hands on women, no matter what.
Mm.
Especially if you know how to do something. Like, especially if you're a man that's actually trained and knows how to turn over and all that type of shit. You really gonna knock a woman out? Are you out your fucking mind? Like, what type at that point? What really are you? You know what I mean? But nah, man, it's like I can't remember word for word what a few of the brothers said. But for instance, no disrespect to the brother John, you seem to be a very conscious brother. But when you said the sister seems to be hurt, the only knee jerk reaction the sister could have is to say the same thing to you. And really, for me, it's just like it's like dealing with white people all over again. It's like we keep doing this thing of like backhanded statements instead of just being 100 and being like, you offended me.
Mm.
Instead of just saying you offended me, we then do this passive aggressive bullshit that
Mhm.
am I
No,
wrong?
no, no.
Am I
Respectfully,
wrong?
brother.
Like,
No, what it
that's
was.
that's how. Now I'm just saying, like that's how the communication. If you anybody that works around white people and your boss is white and all that shit, and you got to deal with being the only brother or sister in the office, you know how they try to talk. They do that
Mm.
double speak shit just to get you out of character, just to
Mm-hmm.
get you to the point of like, see what I'm talking. And we do that shit to each other, and we don't even recognize it. The thing that irritates me about us as a people specifically when we want to talk about sexism and all that shit, it's the fact of we know what society we live in. We know the measures that are against us. We know that as black folks, as black and brown people, we know that the system, whatever you want to call it, is against us. So if we know that the system is not protecting black women, the system is not protecting black men, why in the fuck do we feel like it's so? Why are we so comfortable and then saying fuck this nigga or fuck this bitch? You see what I'm saying? When you know that sister goes out that door and now she is anything can happen to her. The same thing that she's saying, and she's 100% correct. You you think about it. A sister go leave her house at fucking midnight. You think she's as protected as a man walking down the street?
Mr.
Fuck no.
Arthur, respectfully, she's dealing with females, you dealing with women, so she really doing an abomination. And I was like, all right, John, you know, you being
Oh
judgmental,
shit.
but what I'm saying is, if a woman has a man, I'm talking about a man, what he's doing, what he's supposed to do. A lot of them situations she not gonna be in.
Mm.
But if she's sleeping with another woman, how? Okay, if you watch wildlife, right? If you watch lions, women lions, the hyenas don't give a fuck about them. They give a fuck about that male lion. You need to be a lion.
We
So
don't want to. You don't want to use wildlife, brother, because wildlife is super gay. Super gay. If we want to talk about lions, come on, brother.
uh,
Come on, brother.
just,
It's
uh,
like it's like when people talk about I'm a great ape. Apes are gay, bro. Like they eat shit. They fuck each other. What you
no,
talking about? Like
I mean, we just talking about the
Just
context.
let him get through his point. We don't know
You
where
just
he
talking about
going.
how
Just let him
nature
rock.
work, bro.
Yeah,
I understand how nature works, but we not nature. We not the same
we
thing as the.
we
If you want to
we
say
are
that,
we
You are
But let him
nature.
get
You're
through his
feminine and
point though.
masculine.
But let him get through his point
okay.
though.
But here's the thing, though. I hear that, but the
no.
thing that always
Now let
gets
me
me
let
is
me get to my point, brother. Let me finish. I didn't finish.
I got you.
So,
My fault.
no, it's all good. So what I'm saying is a a woman needs a man. She just does.
Mm.
As the
She
man and the woman.
that's it. So what I'm saying is
Oh, goddamn.
the situations that she was talking about, how hard it is for a black woman, it's even 5 times harder for a black man. So
That's not what I
I'm
said.
no
That's not what I said. I
no
said
no.
if
You cut
equally is bad for it.
you cut
No,
me off,
not you.
brother.
You didn't say that. She said that. Not you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. She said that, not you. She said that it's hard for a black woman. It is, but
Yeah.
baby girl, it's way harder for a black man. So when I come home, you giving me a aggressive tone. You not it's already hard enough, dog. So when you say don't hit a woman, I get what you're saying. But life's so fucking hard sometimes. He might have just came home from work. That's I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying from a place of humility. I could see where a dude could be like, "Hey, bitch, hey, get the fuck out of my face!" Like he done caught the bus to work. Manager gave him shit. He just got fired. Like all type of shit. She come home talk about why you ain't bring that. I could see why he would go off, but I'm not justifying it. So the point what I'm trying to make is, black women do have it hard, but black men have it harder. So the easier we make it for each other, the easier it's gonna be. But to me, the only way to do that is a godly conscience. That's the only way. You can't serve two masters. I can't be cheating on my wife and giving her STDs and having babies on the side and all that. I'm creating broken homes. You get what
No,
I'm saying? So
I 100% agree with you
that's
on that. I'm not in contention with that at all. I'm
yeah.
just saying I'm coming from the standpoint of I'm just sick of us both. I'm sick of this shit of like it's bad. It's woe is me and fuck what you feeling. It's like Negro, please. Like we all want to talk about the golden rule. Then, bruh, if the golden rule is in effect, right? Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you.
Mhm.
How do you think that shit would make you feel if someone's saying that shit to you? How would you think? Like, and that's my issue with a lot of black women is they don't ever come from the standpoint of, damn, I'm sitting here playing the same mind games that the white man plays on him, that the white woman plays on him. And the shit that really pisses me off about us as black men is we don't ever sit back and say, God damn, wait a minute. I'm doing the same shit the white man's doing to her. And trying to make it a fucking excuse about it. And then trying to say, I take accountability. Nigga, you don't. A
Bro,
lot of
you
us
just said,
take
bro, you came on here
accountability.
and said you don't like to generalize. You just generalized all of us, and I ain't gonna cut you off no more. I just wanted to say that, bro. But I see where you going, but you just generalized the shit out of all of us. You just said black men like a blanket statement. No, that's some black men. But I feel where you going. I'm gonna let you rock.
There is some black men. I'm not saying all black men. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this: is like, when are we going to fucking come to a stand? When are we going to come to a place and say, look, we're not going to get out of this shit without each other, and it's not one over the other. And if we want to be equal about it, then we're going to be equal about it. But if we want to be on some bullshit, we're going to be on some bullshit. We can sit here and try to placate all the bullshit and make excuses for shit that's not excusable. Because if you are from that, you don't want to do that shit or replicate that. If you are a child of abuse, why the fuck would you want to keep doing it? You break out of it. You break the fuck out of it. You don't make an excuse for it. You don't keep saying, oh, well, you know, it was a fucked up day for me. And how much more of a fucked up day are you gonna make for her?
But Arthur, you got to come in with some humility, brother. In my opinion, because
I'm
you
simply
got
saying we are the exact same. We're doing the exact same shit to each other, and we trying to sit there and make excuses for it. I would be saying the same thing to her. They want to keep fucking making excuses for inexcusable shit. For instance, let's be real about it. How many black women are held accountable for the shit that they say about us while they with white partners? In the same contrast, where we want to be held accountable for being, you know, motherfuckers want to call you all types of out of your name if you date outside your race, but it's not the same for them. It's not the same for them. Nobody is almost, it's near non-existent. You ever hear black women being held accountable for the same shit that they do that black men do in terms of who they're dealing with? Maybe that's off topic. Maybe it's on topic, but it has to do with the inequality of holding a standard for one and not the other.
Slick. What I
All
was telling. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
my bad. All I'm saying is we not playing fair. It seems as though none of us are playing fair. None of us are really trying to hear each other. We want to sit there and act like we're all holier than now, and instead of just saying, "Well, damn, how does this make? If this happened to me, right? How
Hey,
would I
hey,
respond? How would I
hey,
respond to this?"
hey, Arthur. You remember what EH said in the beginning about how the country was built off of corruption?
It
So
was.
so all right, so think about this. Think about being born into a corrupt game and you trying to play fair. So when you asking why do we treat each other like this, it's because it's not just us, it's the world. But the game is that way. They even say in business, in order to be successful in business, you have to be shrewd, meaning you have to not give a fuck if somebody lose their job. Which means I don't care about your family.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So if we born in a system, in a game, in a world that is dog eat dog, then that's going to trickle down to the neighborhoods. No matter who's in the neighborhood, no matter what race, color, you know what I'm saying? That's going to trickle down because everybody's in competition. Everybody's in competition because everybody's trying to be different. The thing
Greg.
is, the thing is, we really not that different. Some of us have different qualities and traits and all of that. Yeah, but in the end of it, we all gonna die for sure. So I think because it's all a game, that's why, you know what I mean, everybody's playing it the way they playing it because we didn't make the rules. We didn't make the rules. We just playing the game.
Hey,
I
hey,
I have, I agree with part of what you're saying, but the thing about it is at what point? So are we
You
saying?
you saying at what point, right? So again, imagine playing something. Okay. We play video games. I don't know if you do, but I'm saying we because my generation, I know video games was a big thing to us. We can play the game, but we can only play it the way it was made.
hey, Greg. Real quick, what you said about
When does
dog eat dog.
when does it change? That's all I'm asking. Is like, do we go? Okay, for instance,
It
if
doesn't.
if we're gonna live by that, if we're gonna live by that frame of thinking, then us as a race of people, we should still be in physical change. Chains, I mean, we should
We
still
in
be in physical.
worse. We in worse.
But we
We in
are though.
mental change.
No,
We are.
but
I'm not disagreeing with that. Trust me, brother. You're talking to a true, indeed militant. So I trust me. But what I'm saying is like, do you just keep going along to get along, or when do we, as a collective, or just enough of us,
all right.
come
So
together
look,
mentally and spiritually and just say, I'm not going to live this way. I'm not going to operate this way. We're going to do something different. We're going to keep our money to ourselves, and we're going to do a different thing
all
than the
right.
rest of nut ass niggas.
Can I say something to you? Right? You seen what
Yeah.
they just did to that white boy Charlie Kirk, right?
Yeah,
That wasn't for us that know about JFK. You get where I'm going? You get what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah. Listen,
So most of the time when we watching YouTube, when we watching Instagram, we looking on Twitter and we watching these murders, most of the time the murders be us, right? But
mhm.
but I'm about to show y'all I'm about to show y'all how crazy this shit could get. We gonna smoke a white boy on camera while doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? This is how he made his name. This is how he make his money. This is why we know of this person. We gonna kill him while he doing that. That's one. We gonna kill one. The reason they refreshed our memory on that, and I say refreshed our memory, because a lot of these kids don't know about JFK.
Mm.
That what that means is this for any of y'all. This is for anybody. You understand? Anybody, what I just showed y'all on live TV in real time can happen to any of y'all. So you better get what the fuck you can get and get up out of here. Get
Hey,
up out
Greg.
of here because get up out of here because you have to. We all gonna die, right? We all gonna definitely die. The thing is, the reason you're not gonna see no change as far as how people treat each other, because everybody know that. If they had killed Charlie Kirk on camera in front of the world and show that shit over and over, you can look that shit up right now and find that video. You understand? So if they do that, how you think you feel as a regular American, a normal American? You gonna feel like, damn,
On
I might as
TV.
well, I might as well just get what I could get. Cause they'd kill me. They'd kill me too. If they'd kill a, if you know the mind frame. Like you said, you from the hood. If they'd kill a white boy who not a violent man, he just talk crazy. If they'd kill him on live television in front of his family, because I know he had his family members watching him in front of his family, we're killing. You think that shit won't happen to you? That puts people in fear. So now that you in fear, right? You don't give a fuck about you don't give a fuck about the person next to you. You know why? Because you scared. And because you scared, you gonna do whatever you gotta do to protect yours. What
Self-preservation.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give two shits about the next door neighbor. You're not gonna give two shits about your cousins and all of that. When it come down to it, you're gonna be trying to just look out for your household. So that's where all the competition come from. Yeah, we've been put up against each other and against the world since the beginning of time. So when you say when we gonna stop or when is it gonna change, it's not gonna change because it's the whole entire world. Everybody's going through the same thing. Everybody going through the same thing. It just look different. You know what I'm saying? And
This
that's
Ar-
is
just being real about it.
Arthur, real quick, Arthur. What he explained was nature. It's gonna be like this to the end of time. If a nigga think a nigga soft, he gonna try and rob him. It's always gonna be like that. You just got to know how to play the game. That's what you got to know. So,
or not play the
uh,
game.
yeah. But what Greg said, he basically what I said about the lion and the kingdom. That's nature. Humans are nature. If you watch them, is all the same. So in animals, you got to kill or be killed. You got to eat.
Yeah.
It ain't no Taco Bell out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Them lions got to get together. They strategic. Hyenas, they stick together. All that shit is wildlife. Is nature. And humans not that much different. So,
But talk
but
about it, John. Where if a hyena get hungry enough, he'll eat another hyena.
But
hell yeah,
let's be
real
real about
shit.
that.
Same with a human.
Let's
Same with
be
a
let's be
human.
let's be real about
What we
that
talking
because it's
about? But Arthur, what I was about to say, you said when it's gonna change. It's gonna change when as black people specifically, when we stop talking at each other. We need to talk to each other. I feel like
That's
you've been talking at us, like pull your bootstraps up. But
no.
when you from that ghetto, and your daddy is a drug dealer, your mama's whatever she doing, when you gonna break that curse? Because nobody is getting showed how to do this shit the right way. That the black man in the house is the most important thing you can have, dog. That once
I
that black man leave the house, anything can happen.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but I'm not talking down on anyone. I like, brother, I'm a loner. I stay to myself. All I do is train, lift weights, smoke weed, and make art. I don't give a
Hmm.
fuck about any of that shit. I'm a monk in this bitch. Like, people want to talk, like, the thing that upsets me is like the machismo bullshit, and I have to call it that because it's like everybody, this idea that everybody's a warrior. All of us are not fucking warriors. That is
Definitely
fucking
not.
not all of us are warriors, brother. Do you know how to make a fire
For sure.
with no lighter?
Yeah, for sure. I can make a fire. I start a fire. I'm
Good
vicious.
job.
I'm vicious arsonist boy.
A man after my own heart.
Yeah.
But my point is, that's one of how many of us. A lot of us can't do that shit because we weren't. Some of us weren't brought up on that. Some of us weren't brought up on that. We have to learn that stuff later.
Arthur,
But
let me get to nature. I'm sorry to cut you off. Nature again. What Greg said earlier, everybody got a skill they could do. He might know how to start a fire, but shit, a motherfucker might know how to fix his credit. So we all could be useful. We all use each other. We should not misuse each other. So with nature, if you look at nature, every animal got a superpower. You see a cheetah, they got speed to get the fuck away because they can't beat a lion one on one. So they can run up trees and shit and just speed away. Hyenas, they stick together, they run in packs. Them and lions, like it's competition. It's the same down here. So everything is nature. That's what I'm saying. If you watch it, and I promise, brother, I ain't gonna cut you off no more. I had to think of that point before I forget it. But
no, you good. I
all
listen.
right.
I understand. I guess I jumped against it because I get tired of the we're all this, we're all that. We are not all that, brother. Every black man and woman does not have the exact same experience. There are black men and women that grow up solely around white people and know nothing of their culture, know nothing of who they are, and we're seeing more of that because of the internet is showing more of this because more of them are being pronounced to us. But I've grown. Listen, I'm not gonna say where I'm from, but I'm from a very white state. Has black people, but a very white state. Anytime I was able to travel around as a kid, I was always happy because I got to see more of my people. But
Mm.
I know the life of the house nigga, if you will. I know the life of the field nigga. I know the life of the militant, the bourgeoisie. I know those people. You know
Mm.
what I mean? So it's like I'm not brand new to this. I know.
If you really knew him, if you really knew him, you probably would have asked how we gonna get better. Because if like when you taught everything, if a
Brother,
mother stay
brother
on
I used to
food
be
stay,
brother. I used to be a Hebrew Israelite. I'm very much into this shit. Like I used to, but being in that and seeing what really happens in a lot of this bullshit, these fake, how can I put it? I feel like after Malcolm X died, or even I say the nail in the coffin was Khalid Muhammad. Black people have been leaderless, and we've been just it's been if you have a good enough mouthpiece, you can captivate an audience, and people that really want to do something and make a change in the black community, we fall for these fucking things. And these motherfuckers that just have a good mouthpiece but really ain't about that life, they're nowhere close to being what Malcolm was, nowhere close to being what Khalid Muhammad was, nowhere close to being what Marcus Garvey was, nowhere close to being what any of these Asada Shakur, any of these true black leaders were. This is why we're at this point now where none of us know what the fuck is going on. And there's brothers like you, myself, Greg, and the rest of these that understand this, but what the fuck we gonna do about it? I'm just saying, how can we make a change? How can we make a change?
Who got the fat white chick?
He talking
Hey,
about both of y'all.
my woman fine as hell, dog. I ain't gonna lie. My woman fine.
I,
My woman,
I don't.
I got a black queen, brother.
I ain't got no woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm solo.
That nigga funny as hell talking about y'all got the fat white chicks, man. Shit.
Hey, we've been sitting here. My brother, what is art, has been sitting here the entire time, and he ain't get this spill. Talk to me, cousin.
Bro, I really wanted to touch on what Slick said about pain and what everybody just was saying about pain and how people feel. I was gonna say, bro, it's just a perspective on pain. Like how do you view pain, Arthur?
Mm.
All of us got pain, and this. I think the reason why maybe I didn't word things the best way is because I feel as though we don't really recognize each other's pain whatsoever. We know that the world is fucked up, and then we make this excuse of it's a doggy dog world. Fuck that noise, man. If my brother, if I got a friend, I'm pretty, like I said, I'm a loner out here. But if I have anytime I had a good friend in my life, your problem is my problem. Period.
Yeah.
Your problem is my problem. If I know, and the reason why I felt that way is like, if I know you a stand up brother, why am I not gonna go to bat for you? Why am I not going to understand your standpoint? Why am I not going to respect your pain when I see your pain? You know what I mean? Like I'm at this place in my life where it's like fuck all the nonsense, man. Like if you can't respect me as a man and I'm giving you nothing but respect as a man, fuck off. I'm not about to fight you, none of that shit, because you don't niggas want to talk all that nonsense, but
Let me say this
come
though, bro. Like with that pain, some people won't even go to war for themselves. They'll let the pain eat them up.
agree. Agree. Look at the suicide rate among. I mean, I'm sorry, because that could. But look at the deletion rate amongst men, specifically black men. Do that. Do yourself a favor and look at that. How many of us are taking ourselves out
Mm.
because we can't deal with that pain, because we don't want to express that pain, because we want to sit there and act like we're not weak. That's not weak saying I'm hurting right now. It's not weak to say I'm hurting. To me, to me, it's weak as hell to criticize a man that is open about what he's feeling. It's weak as hell because you're a coward. You're upset that someone's not playing to this bullshit image, not wearing a mask, because we all are wearing fucking masks out here. Let's not pretend you are you 100% of the time, because if you're you 100% of the time, if I was me 100% of the time, I'm not going to have a job. I'm not going to be free. You hear me? So
Yeah.
we all are wearing masks, but it's just the idea that we want to sit here and not. We want to talk about the golden rule, but we don't really want to live by that shit. If you live by it, then you're gonna hear someone's side. You're gonna understand. Damn, what brought this brother? What brought this standpoint in their life where this is what they see. No matter what they hear, they're only gonna see this one thing. Like the brother said, like ETC said, he said whatever I was gonna say, she already knew what I was going. She already had her mind made up. If you already have your mind made up before someone even makes their point, bro, don't even talk to them. If you
So
already
what?
know, if you
Why
already
you?
think you know this person, then move on.
Why you
Why?
going to bat for her though? Instead of telling her she wrong, like I told her, like, hey sister, you cut niggas off. Like
He was
they
wrong. She wasn't, but she wasn't. She wasn't the only wrong one. I feel like when we this is one thing that I know, and maybe we don't understand this. I was at my job one time. Sister came in, and she had a valid point. She had a valid reason to be upset, and she was still being logical, because I hate that everything, but she was still being present. The white dude said, my manager at the time, he said, well, let's not be illogical. As soon as he said that, I knew everything from that point on was going to be a schism, because just you saying that is going to trigger someone to say, "Oh, you think I'm being illogical even when I'm not? I mean, even when I am? Okay, now let me be illogical then." It triggers one. It's like when white people what's a good example? When white people try to trigger us and gaslight us into some shit, and now we got to make the standpoint of being like, should I really answer this motherfucker the way I should, or should I retain my job?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, there's certain things we can say and do to each other what we know is gonna piss us off. Saying you think the sister is hurt, what else is she gonna say? Because I've had women say that shit to me, and it's like, what else? What other response do you want me to have but something aggressive? You know what I mean? To even say one thing that she said to you, I believe it was to ETC, was she said that came off kind of aggressive. That shit is what white people say to us every day. It's like, I didn't come off aggressive. I just made my answer. I made my answer, and I was
So is
you.
she not hurt?
You, John.
I'm saying because when you not hurt, you ain't tripping on shit like that. Like
Bro,
I was
that's
all right,
exactly what
shit.
I was going to say, bro. It's all about you. It's all about how
Yeah,
you
I ain't
take
tripping
it.
on that shit. Hey, Greg just got 20 bags. He buying a Rolex, popping bottles, shit. Nigga, do that shit, pop that shit. I ain't tripping because he
No,
him. He doing him.
I ain't buying no rollie.
I,
Just saying,
I'm just saying though, just
I'm just
hypothetically,
saying.
like, yeah, do
I'm
you?
just
But
saying,
yeah, like she
we,
was
we,
hurt.
we okay. But the bullshit argument is that, and this is not me trying to this is not me trying to bandstand. Um, the whole women are emotional, men are logical shit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Because at the same point, we want to sit there and say that, bro, to say your next thing is to pull a gun on someone. Is that not emotional? Is that not some bitch shit?
It is
If
emotional, but
It
that's where
depends.
Sometimes you got to do that to protect
hold
yourself,
on,
bro. It
hold on.
might be logical in that standpoint
Yeah,
to
it
pull out
depends
that
on what
gun.
we going. It depends on what we going through. Cause if I know that's how you play and you approaching me in a way where some might see I could talk myself out of it. Some people might say, "Well, walk away," but I know you a killer. So guess what? I got to be prepared to kill.
Yeah, but that's not everybody's situation.
you
And we're
you
not
you
gonna play like
you speaking about black men in general, senseless killings. That's what you're talking about, senseless killings.
senseless.
Oh yeah, like black
Like and
man.
I'm
You,
and I'm saying this from the standpoint,
Well,
mind you, I'm
well, not to
saying this
cut
from
you
the
off,
standpoint. I call it
not to cut you off, but that happens without emotion because some of them just think this is what we doing. This is just how it goes. The average young boy grabbing a gun right now is only because the few kids ahead of him by a year or 2 years they got guns. So he just got a gun just cause. And then the killing part just come from, well, they not from my neighborhood. That don't take too much emotion because you already programmed to be in competition with these guys because they not from your neighborhood and they killing each other already. So it's just a thing.
I listen, I'm not disagreeing with that, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna pretend like a lot of this shit ain't emotional. And
No, it
to
is. It
and to and
is if you
but
get
but
the
it's
backstory. A
right.
lot of it be emotional, but then a lot of times it just be strictly competition.
True.
We
True.
talking about guys. We talking about little guys, right? They used to be good at football. They was on football teams. Some of them was on basketball teams. Some of them was, group leaders or whatever. But when they got that age where, these other guys running around the school with them is carrying guns, I got to get a gun too. And then now that I got the gun, shit, I don't want the motherfucker to just grow dust. I might as well use the motherfucker, and they get to using it.
hey
I don't.
Greg, what EA said, he said, motherfuckers done bled, stole everything from this country. So if
Right.
Iraq got a nuke, Jerusalem, they got a nuke. That's just what you're saying. If I know young boy got a gun, I got to roll with the gun because I don't know. He laying like that. You know what I'm saying? So you
That's true. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. What I'm saying is like we gotta get off the we have to stop generalizing and sitting here saying, are living by the same bullshit stereotypes of men do this, operate like this, women operate like this, do this. That's bullshit. That is someone else's idea, and we are just saying we're
So
parroting someone else's fucking idea. It's not the truth. The truth of the matter is it's far more
Let,
kinkier than that. It's
let me
far more
ask you this,
kinky.
bro. Let me ask you this, Arthur. If you think that, why do you think there's no female leaders in the world throughout
That's
military?
throughout the military.
I said, why do you think that there's not no female leaders in the world throughout military?
because a
You
lot
know,
of shit will be getting
you know,
blown up for no reason.
you know
Emotion.
about
Exactly.
Gaddafi, right? You know about Gaddafi, right?
What'd you say?
A little bit.
Muammar Gaddafi, or the one that wanted to really help out Africa, the one
Yeah.
that they had, executed America. I mean, um, his security were females. We have to
Yeah, but
stop living with these bullshit generalizations.
but did anybody speak on
It's,
why
it's,
he chose
it's,
that?
it's, it's not our culture.
But did
It's not our,
anybody
it's not our way of thinking. I'm sorry to cut off.
speak on why he chose women to be his security?
I believe so. Yeah. I'm
Because
just I'm just I'm just throwing it out.
I'm just saying, when I hear something like that, that means to me he don't trust men.
That could be.
That's what I thought initially when I heard it.
That could be. It could
But
be
she
for a
ain't running
variety.
the country though.
It could
Right.
be for a variety of reasons.
No,
I'm not
no
listening
woman
to
running no successful country.
when.
All right, I don't think we should make this a women topic. Like,
Mm.
Because if you know history, you really shouldn't say that because that's not true. There's been female leaders that were great leaders.
Bro, I'm
I
saying
I'm
believe
not,
it's not a
I'm not
it's not a common
listen, I'm
occurrence.
huh?
I'm saying it's not a common occurrence. It don't happen often.
In this day
I'm
and
asking you,
age, no.
why do you think that is?
There's a lot of reasons why that is. The idea that women can't lead something, which is not
hey,
true.
hey, y'all talking this shit that's kind of like along the red pill shit. That should be getting shit demonetized, taken down, all type shit. Can we go on something else for my nigga G? I
Yeah,
ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like
I'm
real
What you
shit.
gonna
not
do,
on
hey,
G?
that.
hey,
I
I was
don't.
how
thinking
did
about a
we
topic, a
get
boxing one.
here?
One.
Yeah, I'm not on that red pill shit. I'm not on some, like,
No,
I
you
don't
I
know,
like
feel you, but
pills.
no,
yeah,
no, I feel
fuck
you,
women
but
shit. That's weird to
you
me.
two,
It's weird.
no, I feel you, but you two get on some bullshit sometimes. They be real sensitive. I don't know if y'all know, cause I don't know if y'all got channels, but G could tell you they get
Well,
on
listen.
some nut shit.
Well, listen. When you were talking about the CK, I'm not gonna say his name. The CK deletion. I'm like, ugh, don't say nothing about that.
I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit about that.
No, I did. That was
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I was like, yeah. That's ixnay on the throat.
I'm just saying they got him fuck out of here. Hey yo, Earl Spence, Jamel Charlo.
Spence.
It
Talk to me.
depends on his mental, how he come in. If he come in prepared, if he come in full confidence, he can win. But if he come in
Oh,
doubting himself after that last performance, he's chopped.
who's
Mm,
coaching him?
we don't know.
I'd have to know the coaching
I
to
don't like that
100%.
fight, dog. Not the first
Mm.
one coming back.
I'm not going to
Mm.
doubt.
I
I
like
don't.
it,
I
Greg,
don't.
but I don't like it. I like it like, all right, Smith.
Cool
Isn't
boy,
it?
O'Shaquie Foster.
That WBC coming home.
Mm.
Shock,
You know what I'm saying? I like Shock.
shock.
Shock is very skilled, but sometimes it's like Shock don't be knowing what to do when he be in the
Mm.
ring. He got all the skill, he don't have the know-how, and he got the same corner that was coaching Regis Prograde that would never be able to give him in fight adjustments. So when it
Mm.
come to Cool Boy, I think
Mm.
a lot of people sleep on Cool Boy and they don't really understand. He wanted the Swiss Army knives of boxing. He can get that shit to you any kind way. He can box you inside, outside. He can bang with you. You know what I'm saying? Back foot, however you want that shit, he can chef it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People be sleep on Cool Boy cause he don't got a high knockout ratio, but it's nothing bad you can say about Cool Boy, bro. And I think on the night, O'Shaquie ain't gonna have enough answers for him, and that WBC coming back to Philly.
Mm.
You think he stops him?
No, I don't think he stopped him, but I think he outclassed him.
Mm. Hey, let me ask you a
I ain't
question.
gonna lie.
Why?
I really
Go ahead. My bad.
no. I was just about to say. I think Philly niggas is the most knowledgeable about boxing. Everywhere I went, Philly niggas love boxing. Like that shit started there or some shit like that. Like y'all niggas real knowledgeable. So I get the game
It
from y'all real
did.
shit. Yeah,
It did start in Philly.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
got look.
y'all niggas.
You got to look in the history books.
Yeah,
AG.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What drills can someone do to get their feet quicker in terms of like cutting angles?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to. I had to show you like a video.
Yo, Juice, it ain't no Philly bias. I just gave an entire breakdown, my nigga. You talking about Philly bias, bro? Y'all niggas be
No,
cooking me with that
it
shit. It don't
is.
got nothing to
It
do
is.
with bias, bro.
It is Philly bias on my end. I'm rocking.
But that's the thing. It could be Philly bias, but when a nigga can actually break down his point, I'm not just saying shit. Some people say shit. You ask them one question, they whole shit breakdown. I can actually tell you what I think. Stop telling me
Yeah.
I'm biased, nigga. Come up
Yeah.
here and
no,
debate me if niggas feel I'm biased. Like I
You
cook
can
with
yeah.
you
tell
That's
me
for real.
that.
I got facts and I can stand on everything, bro. I
Yeah.
give
cap.
my point and I really break my shit down.
Yeah.
Like
That's
what
some
you
shit.
saying, ETC is like I could give you a breakdown to a fighter from Texas. That don't mean I don't like the fighter from Texas. I'm just rocking with
That's
Philly.
yeah, that's
What's
what I'm
wrong with that?
saying. I've been on here, y'all niggas done seen me on my shit, on G shit, on Eric. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas know me. So anybody just come here and call me biased. When I give y'all niggas, I tell y'all what I think and why I think that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly, y'all are real knowledgeable with boxing for sure.
Oh, my bad, Juice. It wasn't about
Different
me.
levels.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro. My bad, Juice.
Hey, so Greg, what do Arrow got to do different?
Hey, yo, watch
Or
your fucking mouth, pussy. You don't even want to get the fuck on live talking about little girl. See, y'all niggas be cooking me, bro. Y'all niggas be getting real crazy in the chat. You see me and shake my fucking hand, nigga.
Who said that?
The nigga Juice, man. Y'all niggas be crazy, bro.
Juice, jump on, Juice.
If you wasn't talking to me, then you wasn't talking to me, nigga. Like, what?
I'm about to put
We
the link in there,
talking about
Juice.
sensitive ass girls and shit. Y'all niggas be on here disrespecting people, nigga.
Put
The
the link
fuck?
in there, Juice. Go ahead, Juice. Jump on. I just put the link in the chat, Juice. Face my man.
Why are
Fuck
people
me.
so comfortable doing that?
Fuck me wrong because niggas don't see people in person. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? He was
But
cool. You see, I read half his chat and I'm like, oh my bad, you wasn't talking to me. Then I see the end, you start talking crazy. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. I ain't come on here to disrespect nobody. I said niggas say people biased, but I can actually break down what I'm saying. That's all I
Yeah,
said. You
yeah.
said Philly bias. I'm the only Philly nigga on here that was just talking. G ain't saying shit. This is live, but he ain't say nothing. None of these other niggas from Philly. So when you say Philly bias, who the fuck was you talking to? You know
right. I'm from Detroit.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The D.
who was you talking to, bro?
Dub right side. What's up, Cos?
Hey man, salute to the family, man. Hey man, salute to Philly, man. Salute to all y'all.
Salute.
Hey.
Salute, my
Y'all,
nigga. Salute.
I always gotta say, man, y'all Philly niggas, man. Y'all, hey, I'm a country nigga, so shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother G. Me and G, we rocked
Sweet.
when he rocked with senior. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got a chance to meet G.
That's
All
what's
I'm
up.
Appreciate
telling
that.
you, say it again.
I
I
said
said
that's what's up.
appreciate it.
Nah, but all I'm telling y'all, man, but y'all putting a little, I'm just being honest, bro. Y'all put a little extra sauce on some of these niggas, man.
Like
Y'all
who?
put like Boots.
What you mean?
We ain't seen them do nothing.
You ain't watching.
Just getting started.
I,
it's crazy.
bro, I watch the nigga like you watch him.
That's
Yeah, but
crazy.
see, all right. This, you know how Clip said break shit down.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm about to get into it. Right,
Let's do it.
niggas be trying to take niggas' education away from them because they don't know their name. By that I mean a man is standing on this. A man is standing on this
We
was
give
in
them
the.
credit. We give them
Hold on,
credit for
hold
that
on,
fight. We give them
hold
credit for
on,
that.
hold on. Just let me break it down.
Okay.
A man is standing on this is an Olympian. What that means is he's a world class athlete. You do not make it to the Olympic Games unless you are a world class athlete. You do not get to try out for the Olympics unless you're a world class athlete. That means he understands levels. Now, for a man to make him quit.
Real
Listen,
quick,
listen,
real quick, real
listen,
quick.
listen what I'm saying. Just hear me
Hold on.
out.
But
Just
we
hear
talking
me
about an
out.
eighth round stoppage, right? We
Just
talking
hear
about an
me
eighth
out.
round
No,
stoppage.
no, no. No, we're not just talking about the stoppage. Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
For a man to make another man who's a world-class athlete quit in the ring, that tells you something. If you need me to explain more, then that means you're not watching. You're
But we
not
give him,
watching what's
but we
happening.
give him credit for that. We give him
Yeah, but
credit.
listen, all right, but listen. Guess who everybody say they want to see boots in the ring with? Virgil Ortiz. Guess what? Virgil Ortiz hasn't ever been on that level as an amateur. He hasn't ever been on that level, and he's yet to become the world champion. So if Boots was to beat the shit out of Virgil Ortiz, you know what people gonna say? Virgil Ortiz was too young. He didn't
No,
really have the
no, no,
experience.
no,
He
no.
really didn't.
See, wait a minute. Wait a minute, G. You can't put me on those guys. You can't say it. I'm gonna say the same thing these guys.
No,
Even now, wait a minute. Even now, when Virgil is going to fight Lubin, right? That's the fight we're supposed to see.
right.
Correct?
Yeah,
I think Lubin, even though Lubin got hands put on him by Fundora, I think that's a good fight. But at
it
the
is.
same
It
time,
is a good fight.
but at the same time, I'm not even trying to. Only thing I'm saying is, and I want to ask you the question: who the fuck is Lima? That's the question that to be asked.
Lima is the guy that you go get who's ranked number 10 in the WBA when nobody else want to fight.
A number 10 nigga. Okay,
Listen,
cool.
listen what I'm saying. Listen to me what I just said. You ain't hear me.
Nigga, when Bud fought
All you heard.
Amnesia, he was ranked number 10. So what are you
No,
talking about?
listen,
But go ahead.
listen. All he heard was number 10, right? But do you know Tellez just lost to a guy we
Absolutely.
exactly. So it don't matter what number he ranked. It don't matter what number he ranked. He a man, right? And this is my thing. The only reason he fighting that man because the rest of the men ain't want to fight. We seen Boachuk take a rematch and get his ass whooped. Why he ain't
By
take
Brandon
he
Adams.
he
Agreed.
might he might as well have took the Boots fight if you gonna do that.
Agreed. He should have took the boots fight, respectfully. Go ahead.
He should have got the rematch with Virgil before he did that. But he didn't want to fight Boots, so all right, we put you in there with your rematch. What you supposed to do?
All I'm telling you is this. My
Yeah, but
thing
you
is,
how
hold on.
how easy do you think it is to make these fights?
I don't think it's easy at all. I don't think it's easy at all. I think it's very tough.
So
You
that's
know
why
what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
getting the fights.
But I do. So you telling me, and
Oh,
you
hold on,
telling
hold on,
me?
hold on
Let me
first.
ask the
Oh, go ahead.
question because. So you telling me you don't think that he could have got the Keith Thurman fight over Fundora, or he could have got the Fundora fight over Keith Thurman? You don't think he
Keith
could have got either one of them fights?
Keith Thurman said 3 years ago he won 10 million to fight Boots. That was 3 years ago. He said that out his mouth. That's not something. That's not something that I'm clickbaiting. That I'm making up to say that he said. He said that out his mouth 3 years ago that he won $10 million to fight Boots.
Then this has to be the question for Boots Ennis. And I ain't gonna lie to you, look, bro. Like I rock with Boots. I fought with Boots. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna be his big name fight?
Whoever take the fight. Because you gotta look. All right, you gotta look. It's
He's
a
not a
change in the
champion in the division.
no.
And
Listen.
if you're not a champion in the division, then you have to acquiesce to some of these guys.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm
Go
getting ready to
ahead.
say.
Go ahead.
We watching a changing of guards right now. Do you realize that?
I agree with that.
All right, so nobody's the man right now.
No, that's not true.
Who's the man?
Sebastian Fundora is the man right now at 54.
Okay, and Boost just got to 54 on the 11th, which is not even here
Hold
yet.
on. Wait a minute. You asked me a question. Would you agree or disagree with what I just said? Would you agree? Hold on. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Listen what I'm saying to you. If you said Fundora is the man, then we saying right now Fundora is the man.
So you saying Fundora is the man? Okay.
What I'm also saying is right now, this is Boots' first fight at 154.
We agree.
So that means maybe in a year, maybe in 6 months, it'll be Fundora. Fundora, guess what Fundora got to do? Take the fight. He got to take the fight. With knowing how PBC move, do you think he'll take the fight?
I don't know if that fight would. Fundora, I don't think that.
You said you don't think what?
Unless Turkey, I don't think that fight would. I don't think it will ever happen.
Why you say that?
The same. If it ain't going through Turkey, who gonna make the fight?
What you mean?
What I just said.
It don't gotta. It don't. Why would it be such a hassle making the fight? They could make the fight.
I just told you why. So, and my G ain't trying to argue with you. Respect.
No, we ain't arguing.
And all I'm saying is you telling me that Fundora gonna make the fight when he has, even when it's a Keith Thurman fight, which I disagree with the Keith Thurman fight. Me personally, I disagree with it. I would rather see him in Boots because I think Boots be. I think Boots put hands on Keith Thurman.
That fight make most sense in about 2 years, a year or two. I think it make most sense.
But my whole thing is we got to get to a point where when it come down to Boots, we got to get to a point where he gotta be in those conversations. And if some type of way, and once again, I would say that I think that they wanted Keith Thurman, they wanted to build him back up. Or not even build him back up. Let me rephrase that. Go off of what Keith Thurman used to be to fight some Fundora. They had to go back and do that just to make money off the fight. If Boots were to make that fight happen, I still would pick Fundora to beat Boots. I would pick that.
That's a good fight.
That's fair.
I want to see it. But I want to see him. I want to see him against all them guys.
He got knocked out, so I'm nah.
All I'm saying at the end of the day, all I'm saying is the top guy. Why the man ain't fighting Bakaram, right? I want to see him against Bakaram. I want to see him against the top guys in the division. And
bro, he still got to get his feet
he just said he just got there.
Listen what I'm trying to say.
What you mean he just got there?
Listen what I'm
hold on. Y'all were the same. And shout out to my brother and YSM. Shout out to my brother. All I'm saying is that Boots was supposed to be the boogeyman.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. Just hear me out for a second. The man turned pro at 147 pounds. He spent 9 years at 147 pounds. He never fought at 54. He going to 54. He can't fight everybody at once. It was offers sent around to guys that we all knew. None of them took the fight for whatever reason. Okay, it's a little nigga named Lima. He want to take the fight. We gonna fight Lima then. That's just one fight. That's just one fight. After this, the gates open up and we figure out what everybody else want to do. We can't keep asking why he didn't fight this one. Why he didn't fight. That's why I asked you in the beginning. Do you understand how complicated it is to make these fights? That's why I asked you that in the beginning. Because we keep going back to, well, why he not fighting this one? And why he not fighting that one? Come on, bro.
But I'm still the same guy that criticized Devin.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm still the same guy that criticized all these guys. And if you want to move up and you're not gonna fight the competition that we want to see you fight, then I'm gonna be critical of you.
What G
That's
saying
I
is the
don't. I
nigga
don't.
ain't even move up. The nigga move up next Saturday. Can you let him get that out the way and then see what happened? When Bud fought Amnesia, was we 100% sure he was gonna fight Spence next? No, he smoked on a fucking Spence
but
pack.
I
Went
was
up to
on Bud.
54.
I was
Wait,
on Bud head about
that's
the Amnesia
okay.
fight.
But that's okay. But what did he do after? We just said what he did after. Can we let him get to it?
That.
Y'all niggas keep talking about this shit. Y'all gotta let him get to it, dog. I understand, bro. Nobody in Philly want no fucking
Yeah.
Lima. Nigga, I'm about to sit ringside for a nigga I never seen before, bro. I don't want to
Yep.
see this nigga.
Yep.
But that's what he got to do. And guess what? My man position. He's number one in the WBA. He's number one in the WBC. He's number two in the WBO. But guess what? Number one in the WBO about to do? Fight Bachram. So what the fuck you think
So
he gonna
the
be then?
same.
And he
So the
number six in
same.
the IBF.
But
Once he
the
fight that
same
nigga,
way.
let's just say
Hold
you
on. The
rock.
same way.
No, my
The
nigga, I
same way I
heard you
was
rock.
critical about
I
that
heard
nigga.
you rock.
Go ahead. You right.
So
You got it, bro.
when he get him out the way and do what he supposed to do to him, then the floodgates open. People talk about who he ain't fight. You gotta realize he's behind two niggas that had the 4 belts tied up for years at 147. He's stepping into 154, a former unified and lineal champ. That shit ain't gonna happen and it can't happen. So I'm not saying he's gonna fight everybody you want to see him to fight, but it ain't no way he ain't gonna fight a couple of them guys.
It ain't gotta be everybody. All I'm saying
That's what I'm.
is
But all I'm saying is let him get to it.
that the same way we were critical of Bud when he did the shit, we were critical of him. Were we not?
Yeah, but this is what I'm
See,
saying.
hold
No,
on, real
listen.
quick.
I just said
All right,
yeah. I just said yeah. I just
all right,
said yeah. But
go ahead.
listen to what I'm saying. Before Bud for Spence, I was the only nigga in America telling y'all this nigga can really fight. I said this nigga can really fight. I don't know what y'all looking at. He could really fight. Everybody said, gee, you don't know shit about boxing. Talking about he gonna beat Earl Spence. I said, bro, Earl Spence can fight. He rough, he tough, but he don't know nothing else but go get you. That's all he know. Now, Bud go in there and whoop his ass. Now everybody know about Bud. Now everybody respect Bud. What Clip is trying to tell you is you got to let time take its course. If you let time take its course, then you too will understand what we've been saying all these years. That's all we trying to say. We could all go back to Mayweather Pro debut and be like, why you fight that guy? Well, it didn't matter. He ended up being 50-0. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is we can't get into the particulars of why these fights not happening. We got to sit back and watch what happens. Because Bud had everybody against him at one point, and now everybody's a Bud fan. We never wanted, we never asked for him to fight Canelo Alvarez. We never asked for that
I'm
fight.
gonna tell you my
We
problem
never
with it.
asked for it. Did we?
But
Did you ask for that fight?
I didn't. Well, no, I never asked for that fight.
I ain't
That's what
asked
I'm.
for it.
That's what I'm
Never
trying to
asked
say.
for it. Never
That's
asked
what
for
I'm
that
trying
fight.
to say. You never know with this shit. That's what I'm
But
trying to say.
hold on. This is the one thing I will say. So we agree. Correct me if I'm wrong. We agree that Boots was the man at 47. We agree on that.
Who else was the man? Of course he was the man.
All right,
Them niggas, them niggas,
hold on. Let me
Then
finish. Let me
then
finish
Brian
my.
Norman,
Hold on. Let me
then
finish
Brian,
my
hold
point.
on. Then Brian Norman, after Brian Norman got his
But bro,
title,
you
after
gotta let
Brian
me
Norman,
finish my
after
point.
Brian Norman,
You gotta let me finish my point.
I'm about
after
to
You
Brian
referee
Norman
lying.
this
got his
shit. I'm about to
title,
referee this shit.
All right, go
after
ahead. Go ahead.
after Brian Norman got his title, didn't he go fight two niggas we ain't never heard of? After he got his title, didn't he go fight two niggas we ain't never heard of? Yeah, he did.
We're not talking about Brian Norman.
You
Hold
We're
on,
got
not.
you
hold
got
on, hold
But you're
on,
moving.
hold
We're
on,
not
make his
talking.
hold
point,
on,
dog.
hold on.
But
Hold on.
you gotta let me
How come
finish
a
my.
nigga? Hold
Bruh.
on, but
All
hold
right,
on.
do your
But
thing,
how
bro.
come?
Do
This
your
How
shit would
come
thing.
a
go a
nigga?
lot faster if niggas listen to each other.
But this is what I'm trying to ask though. How come a nigga could win the title and go fight two nobodies, but then you trying to get a title and everybody on your ass?
But
That don't make no fucking
you're
sense.
moving the goalposts talking about
No, I
Brian
didn't
Norman.
move. I didn't
No,
move
We're
the
no,
not
goalpost.
talking about
I
Brian
didn't move
Norman
the
right now.
goalpost.
If we want to
no.
get
Listen.
if you want to get to
Oh my
Brian Norman,
goodness.
I can get there. I can get there
I
with you.
didn't move the goalpost. If you
You
listen to what
literally moved. I
No,
wasn't
listen,
talking
dog.
about Brian Norman. I
All right,
was talking
let me
about
try
Boots
and mediate
Ennis.
it. Let
And
me let me try let me try and
I
mediate
can
it.
get to the point that you want to get to because I'm
go
a
ahead.
Georgia nigga. I pulled up on your shit, nigga. Respectfully.
did.
Respectfully. Respectfully. I say that respectfully. I
Because
pulled
you
up
knew
on
that
your
shit was
shit.
gonna be entertaining.
Hey, you my I ain't got no problem with you. I love
Hey,
you.
two
You
lions
my
going
brother.
at it.
It's no problem. All I'm saying is that I haven't. You got to let me get to my point. You moving the point now.
Go
You're
ahead. Go ahead.
moving the point to Brian Norman. I'm
Forget what
not
I
there
said.
yet.
Then forget
I'm
what I
not.
said. Go ahead.
I'm not going that way. What I'm trying to tell you is when it come down to boots, because that was the conversation. Am I wrong about that? Let me make sure I'm on topic right now. And if I'm off topic, y'all tell me I'm wrong about it. Are we not talking about boots right now?
We talking about Boots Ennis right now.
Okay, so when we're talking about boots Ennis, when the brother came up and when it all came down to and even when it come to Brian Norman, I want to say this. I think Junior, in my personal opinion, I think they had some other shit going on and moved out the way of Boots. That is what it is. What I'm talking about is Boots fighting in his weight division, right? 147. Is that not his weight division?
That's where he started at.
Is it okay? What's his weight division now?
He's on his way to 154, October 11th.
What's his weight division now?
154. He'll be going to.
All right.
He'll be
So
154.
154 is his weight division according to you, correct?
October 11th.
So why when he moved up in that weight division, why that nigga didn't go and fight the top individuals in that weight division? Why he didn't go fight? And mind
So
you,
can I ask you a question?
hold on, let me
So
finish. Let me finish. He's a champion, so he can move up and challenge the champions in the division.
So can I ask a question?
Hold on.
So can I ask a question?
Well, you can ask me a question, but you can't let me finish.
Go ahead.
You can't let me finish.
Go ahead.
So if he has the opportunity, being a champion that he has the opportunity to challenge the champions in the division above him at 154. And that's not what he did. What he did was went and fought a nigga that none of us knew. Y'all tell me y'all knew who Lima was. I didn't know who the nigga was. And I follow boxing. I follow boxing. So y'all tell me y'all knew who Lima was, but he could have moved up and been a 2-division champion, the IBF champion, and I believe the WBA champion. I could be wrong. It may be the WBO champion. Y'all let me know what it was.
So name
Why he didn't move up and fight the champion in that division? Why he didn't move up and fight the champion?
If you're gonna ask questions, you gotta let niggas answer it, bro.
Y'all not even let me finish my question.
Well,
I thought you was done. My bad, dog. Go ahead.
What was your question?
All right.
I thought the question was why didn't he go to 54 and fight a champion? Ain't that the question?
Absolutely.
All right. I leave 47. I'm champion at 47. I'm going to a whole new landscape now. I'm going to 54. Everybody asks, why did he go box Canelo? I'm jumping into this is a new body I'm about to get into. It's a whole new field for me. I gotta go check this out. At the same time, they saying this the boogeyman at 47, he coming to 54. Who willing to fight him first? Since when does a challenger send a contract to a champion? When does that happen?
Is that on me?
Yeah.
What? Is that on you, nigga? That's the answer to your question. What we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to be in order.
Oh, you saying it's your turn to go? All right. Yeah.
So if when you become a champion in certain divisions, especially the IBF, which Boots was, and also correct me if I'm wrong, the WBO champion, when
WBO and WBC.
When you become that, then are you telling me that you can't move up and challenge for a title immediately? Are you
Yes,
telling me that?
it depends on the
Hold,
person. He
hold
has
on,
to
hold
have
on, hold
super
on.
champ status.
I'm asking my brother, and respectfully, shout
No,
out to
all
my
right,
brother
bro. It's
Greg.
all love.
All right,
I'm asking him.
all right. I'm gonna give you a real scenario.
No. Answer
No,
the
listen,
question
listen.
first. Just answer the
I'm giving
question
it.
first.
I'm giving you a real scenario. I'm answering your
Okay,
question with a
let's
real.
go.
I'm answering your question with a real scenario. Remember when Cool Boy went to Japan to fight? What the
Anyway,
fuck is Anyway? And he went.
Monster.
Remember he went to Japan to fight him, right? And Cool Boy was the champion.
No, Cool Boy Monster was the champion.
no, he
No,
wasn't, bro.
Cool Boy was the
See, bro,
champion.
you might not even be qualified to talk about this shit.
Monster held 2 belts in that
No,
division.
No,
he
no, he
didn't. No, he
didn't.
didn't. He got him off Cool Boy, bro. You ain't even qualified to talk
He
about
was
this shit.
he was moving. No, listen. Inoue was moving from 18 to 22. Cool Boy had everything sewn up except one belt at
No,
22.
2 belts because MJ was high and undisputed from him. That's why
All
he
right,
just
so
wanted
he had
Inoue to
two.
whoop MJ ass.
So Cool Boy had two, and Inoue and MJ was holding and was doing whatever the fuck he was doing. But Inoue said, "I'll come to 22, but you got to come to Japan." You know why that happened? I'm asking you.
Tell me why.
Because Japan paid for everything, and they paid Cool Boy the most money he ever made.
What they got to do with the what?
Listen what I'm
Bruh, oh
saying.
my goodness.
Listen to what I just said.
Bro,
The
this nigga
man
worse than
moved.
Slick.
The man Inoue moved up from 18 to 22 to challenge Cool Boy. But we need you to come over here. That means they're going to pay for the production, they're going to pay for the promotion, and they're going to pay the fighter the most money he ever made. You listen to what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
So if Boots was going to do what Inoue did, that means Eddie Hearn would have to take Fundora and pay Fundora enough money where he would feel like, all right, I'm gonna take it, and he would have to agree. If he
So
wasn't
so
going,
so 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 what you're telling me is that you're okay with Boots and because Boots fighting a guy that we ain't never heard of, you're saying it's okay. That's what you're saying.
no, you not you gotta let me talk.
We'll finish.
Well, you say you from Georgia, right?
Shout out to Warner Robbins, man.
All right,
Shout out to
all right.
Warner
So
Robbins.
look,
Hey, Warner Robbins, Georgia, man. Shout out to
when
Warner Robbins.
what you said, winner?
Warner Robbins.
It sounds like you saying winner rabbits. My bad, man. Listen,
Man, Warner Robbins, nigga.
one of Robbins.
Nick. Warner Robbins, man. Warner Robbins.
Fuck it, he from
Bro,
Georgia.
you
We
know,
don't know.
it's crazy. It's crazy work. When me and you seen each other.
No, listen, we good
No.
right now. We good right now.
No. When we seen each other, it was cool. It
We
was
cool.
cool.
We cool right now. Listen what I'm saying. I'm
It's
trying to.
Warner Robbins, bro. Warner Robbins.
All right, you got it. All right. We're gonna get it. But look.
Warner Robbins. That's it.
G said, type that shit in the chat so I can
Yeah,
read
you
it.
gotta type. Somebody gotta type that shit. Cause what you forgetting is you got an accent, just like I got an accent.
Yeah, I do. I do get an accent. That's a fact.
You forget.
That's a fact.
What
That's
you
a fact.
forgetting.
That's a fact. North
All
Country
right, so
nigga.
Warner. All right, so
Warner
Robbins.
Warner Robbins, Georgia, bro. Warner
All right,
Robbins,
Warner
Georgia.
Robbins. All right. So shout out to Warner Robbins, Georgia. All right, look. So I'm trying to think of something we could bring it because I don't know nothing about Warner Robbins. I never been there.
No. Don't worry about. Don't worry about us.
All right, look.
I'm rocking with you.
All right, listen to what I said. Inoue, meaning, so we're gonna say Inoue is Boots, right?
Okay.
And whoever backing Inoue, which is Bob Arum and the Japanese, right? Whoever the Japanese is over there and Bob Arum. So that's actually two promoters. They paid Cool Boy to come from PBC to come to Japan and paid him the most money he ever made in his career. You understand what I'm saying? That means Eddie Hearns would have had to get Fundora and pay Fundora a crazy amount of money to fight Boots in order for Boots to fight for the titles. Or
Hey,
anybody, hold on. Or anybody
no.
else.
Real quick. Just put my sister, Jazz Queen, put on the panel. Respect.
All right, I'll get up here.
Nothing else. Go ahead. I want you to keep cooking.
All right, I got you. What I'm saying is Eddie Hearn would have had to pay Fundora or Bakram or whoever, whatever kind of money, if they was willing to take the fight. That didn't happen. So therefore, because that didn't happen, we not gonna get them fights. So that means we gotta fight whoever else is out there. But every
Mm.
day, you don't see challengers challenging champions and sending the champion offers. It's the other way around. So that's what I'm saying. When you saying to me, "Oh, y'all cool with that?" What you mean? We can't control what these niggas do with their money, and we can't control who gonna sign the contract.
You got it, bro.
I'm just
Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna say? Matter of fact, and it's crazy. We get in this argument. I rock with Boots. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but bro, y'all defend the nigga like, bro, y'all defend the nigga when he fighting
Mm.
bullshit
Fuck
competition.
it. I'm out of
Hold
tagging. All
on,
right, you want to talk about? All right.
no, fuck, no, hold on, bro, hold on. Y'all
No, I'm I'm
defend it.
I'm going after you.
What? Well, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All I'm saying is y'all defend this shit like the nigga Boots, and it's crazy because I love Boots. Like I'm a fan of Boots. I love Boots. If you go, I love Boots. The nigga, man, when you fighting a nigga like Lima, I gotta go at your helmet. You're not fighting real competition. You should
all
have
Mm-hmm.
right.
been fight.
When
He should
No,
have
I
been
got him,
in.
G.
I
Go
just
ahead.
want I just want
Y'all
I
go
just
ahead.
I just want to speak on my defense. I just want to speak on why I defend the kid, right?
Go
I've
ahead.
been I've been boxing since I was 12. I'm 39.
Facts.
I knew his father since I was 15.
Facts.
I've been going to his father's gym since I was 15.
I ain't
Boots
got
was
no
a
problem with it.
but listen to me. Boots was a baby. He was a little kid, a little baby, right? I watched the kid grow up. I watched him do the shit he did in a certain amount of fights that he did it in the amateurs. He didn't have all the fights that everybody had. Everybody had 150 fights, 200 fights, 120 fights. He had like 50 fights. And he just missed the Olympic team by this much, losing to Gary Antoine Russell. Okay, great.
Shout out to Antoine.
Okay, great. He turned pro. He turned pro. He do what he do. He at where he at now. I'ma defend him because he from my city and I
You a
watch.
Philly nigga.
Listen, but listen. He from my city, but I watched him do what he do, and I watched him do it pure. No cheating, no cutting corners, all grind. I know what he could do.
But we give it.
So you
That's
hold
why
on, hold
we.
on,
But
hold on,
hold
hold
on.
on,
That's why
hold
we
on,
give
hold
him
on,
credit.
hold
That's
on,
what.
hold on, hold on. I'm talking about my defense.
But that's why we
Listen,
give him
listen.
credit.
I'm talking about my defense.
But you
You
defended
talk, you going it,
nonsense.
you go without you realizing it, you going into the business of it. And none of us have nothing to do
I
with the
didn't say
business.
nothing. I ain't say nothing about the business.
That's why the
When
fight. But listen to me.
I literally just
Listen
said
to me.
that
Listen
I
to me.
agree with you.
Listen to
I'm
me. Listen.
agreeing with you.
Listen to what I said in the beginning of the conversation. I said, "How easy do you think it is to make these fights?" You said, "I don't think it's easy at all."
I don't.
The reason I said it, you going into the business is because you keep saying, "Why didn't he fight these guys?" It's the business. It's because of the business.
And hold on.
If I've been, if,
But Greg,
It ain't
and
it. You think he?
here,
You think he don't? Why would a man? Why would a man who's already fought the best in the amateurs turn pro, fought some of the best in his division? Why would not? Why would not want to go fight the best? It's the business.
I didn't say. I never said he didn't want to fight the
No.
best.
Listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say you said that. What I'm saying is you asking the questions that you're asking business questions. The reason you asking business questions is because you asking questions that none of us can answer. The reason we can't answer it because it's the business. It's the business of boxing. Whenever fights that we want to see don't happen when we want to see it, it's because of the business. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. I promise you. Okay, for instance, now you didn't bring up Brian Norman, but I'm bringing him up. When they was negotiating with Brian Norman, why did Senior say he wasn't taking the fight? Because of what?
Senior said a few things.
But
So
he said the
I
money, right? He said the money, right?
the, uh,
He
according according to senior, there was certain offers given, and they didn't want to take them offers. According to senior,
is that not business? Is that business? Is it not business?
it's out of order.
No, is it business?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But my thing is this, gee, man, it's no disrespect. All I'm saying is I think Boots had more opportunities than Julian had to make big fights. I think. Well, hold on. Let me ask the question. Let me ask the question accordingly. So, would you agree or disagree with me? Boots had more opportunities to make big fights than Junior had. Would you agree or disagree with that?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Know why I say that? Know why I say that? Devin Haney said he would fight Boots at 47. Boots said we could fight at 52. They both didn't see eye to eye. Next thing you know, Devin Haney's fighting Brian Norman. Did we see that coming?
No, we didn't see it coming.
The business. It's the business.
It's still a good fight, though. I love that fight. I love that fight.
No, I didn't say I'm not here to talk about what's a bad fight and what's a
Agree.
we
Agree. No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm
we
agreeing
trying to
with you.
we
We
trying to
we
get
agree. We are agreeing. We are agreeing.
we trying to get to the point of why these fights not happening. It's
So
just
so so so. But my thing is this, and you know more than I know about it. I'm man. I'm a nigga from Warner Robins. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about the I had the opportunity to talk to some of these guys, but as far as G, you know way more about the business of boxing than I will ever know. You know more about it. When I talked to you, you told me, and I don't, you probably don't remember it, but it is what it is. You was like, "Hey, I'm finna knock this nigga out." You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But that's what you're supposed to say, and that's how I look at the business. That's you
But
got.
remember this.
Hold on,
Remember
hold on,
this. Do you
hold on,
remember
hold on.
when I hit him with that overhand and that motherfucker called a
Oh,
timeout?
I was at the fight. The nigga said that he had the respectfully. I say this respectfully. He had the what they call it?
Some
Vert,
shit. Some shit.
vertigo,
Vertigo,
vert,
no, vertigo, vertigo,
vert,
bro, vertigo.
vertigo, whatever it was. I was at that motherfucker. So I ain't got no problem with it. All I'm saying is when we talking about these fights, niggas gonna say certain shit that I'm not privy to because I'm not that guy. I ain't trying to be that guy. I just love boxing. You feel me? The
For
reason I
sure.
put on y'all shit because I love the sport. So at the end of the day, my thing is that when niggas get out of order, I'm gonna call you out of order. And at this current moment in time, I think Boots out of order, in my opinion. If you want to say I'm wrong about it, that's fine. My thing
All right.
is my
Go ahead.
thing is I think Boots could have made bigger fights earlier, especially if he wasn't gonna take those individuals at 54. You know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, 47. Excuse me. If he wasn't gonna make those fights, then he could have made bigger fights. And the
But
Lima
you
fight. Hold on.
this what I
Hold
want you to
hold
this what I
on,
want you to
hold on,
understand.
hold on,
This
hold
what
on,
I
bro.
want you to
Hold
understand.
on, hold
No,
on.
listen,
Let
listen,
me
listen.
finish. Let
Honey.
It's
me
a reason
finish.
no,
Let
it's
me
a reason I'm
finish.
stopping
Let
you.
me
Listen,
finish.
it's
Let
a
me
reason I'm
finish.
stopping you. Just listen to me. It's a reason I'm stopping you. You keep saying, why didn't he make the fights? He's the newcomer to the division. Listen to what I'm saying. That's like the number 8 seed telling the number 1 seed what they gonna do.
But
Huh?
fuck it, he keep asking why he ain't fight champs. I can answer that shit.
What's
It's
he
only
supposed to
four.
do?
It's only four belts. I could run them all down. First of all, Sebastian Fundora was WBC and WBO champ. He wanted to defend the WBC against Tim Tszyu so bad he dropped the fucking WBO. So he was already on the hook for a WBC title defense that he literally just had. That WBO that he vacated, Xander just snatched that shit up. The fucking WBA, he wanted to use his WBA 147 super champ status to move up and challenge for that, but Tellez was already signed to fight Barral. He fucked around, fight Barral, got his shit took. Bud for Canelo, dropped the fucking belt. Now Barral just got elevated. Now he's a champ just as of this fucking week. And what's the other belt? The IBF? That motherfucker had a mandatory situation with Lubin. Lubin turned it down to fight Virgil. Josh Kelly is now going to fight fucking Bakram. And they having so much problem getting a network to even host a fucking fight that they just had to extend their purse bid. So let me ask you this question, Dub. Who the fuck, which one of the champions was available for him to fight since you want him to fight a champ? Now you go.
So what you just said, correct me if I'm wrong. You just named individuals fighting at 60.
No, I'm gonna correct
all
you
right,
now because you're wrong.
all right.
I just named every
Hey,
champ.
all right. You asked me. You asked me to respond to what you said,
And you
then,
asked me to
all right,
correct you if you
go
was
ahead,
wrong.
bro. Go
And
ahead, bro.
You asked
Go
me to
ahead,
correct you.
go ahead.
Nigga, you keep saying go ahead. I'm trying to go ahead. You asked me to correct you if you was wrong. I corrected you because you start talking about 60. Now you can go ahead. I just talked about every champ at 54 where he at, where you said he not fighting champs. I answered your question in very detail. I broke it down. Every belt, every belt from every section of body, I broke it down to the molecule. And then you start talking about, I'm talking about the wrong guy because they're 60. No, you don't even know which division you talking about, OG. Respectfully.
Hey, Dub, you was drinking, Dub?
Yeah, Dub fucked up.
I'm all the way good. It's interesting to me that and I got to be honest about it, real quick. So y'all, who was that brother just speaking at that current moment in time? I ain't see who.
ETC boxing.
ETC. Who are the champions at 154 right now?
Sebastian Fundora is currently the WBC champ. He just defended against Tim Tszyu. He wasn't available. He dropped the WBO. Xander just fought against the guy that beat Charles Conwell for that vacant title. He's now WBO champ. Bakram is so not in demand that fucking network won't even pick up his fight to fight Josh Kelly, which is why Lubin turned it down. He's getting paid twice as much to fight for a WBC interim against Virgil that he would have got to fight for the IBF full title against Bakram. And what's that? WBC, WBO, IBF. And Bud had the WBA until he just beat Canelo a couple weeks ago. And Barral just got elevated, who was the interim champ, who beat Tellez, who was the interim champ.
Barossa.
No, it's not Barroso. Barroso is the guy
how do you say the brother
Barral.
name?
It's how I said it. Barral. That
Okay,
he just got elevated this week.
So you're telling me, and there ain't no way that this man can't. Excuse me, not Bud. You're telling me Jerron Boots Ennis can't go and fight a Bakram. He can't make that fight happen.
I literally just explained it to you, but I'll break it down again.
Break it down.
Bakram had a mandatory situation with the IBF. We all know how the IBF be on bullshit. They made Boost rematch a motherfucker.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
Damn, somebody said static.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Damn.
Was that me?
No, somebody just hopped up. I don't know.
But
go ahead, though. Go ahead,
so you telling me that at the IBF, so you're telling me that Boots couldn't have utilized the IBF title to move up. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm asking
no, go ahead, brother. I'm listening to you. Go ahead, brother.
So he couldn't move up to fight a Bakram. You telling me he couldn't do that?
That's absolutely what I'm telling you because the IBF don't have a super champ status. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say nothing about super champ.
The
IBF has never had a super champ.
That's what I'm saying, brother. You saying couldn't he have used that to move up? And I'm telling you no, and I'm telling you why, bro. You real argumentative, OG. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
That nigga ain't old. He like 25.
All right, well, this nigga, he real argumentative,
I'm an 88,
bro.
baby. I'm an 88, baby. I ain't no OG.
All right, well, listen, nigga, you older than me. But
No,
you
you
being
born in
real
88. You definitely an OG.
You being real argumentative.
Shout out to being an OG, man. Shout out to being an OG.
I'm just trying to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to have a conversation, and I'm answering your questions, and I believe I'm answering them very detailed.
Yeah, god damn.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
No. What else you wanted to ask?
No, no, I'm asking as far as the IBF. You telling me that Boots can move up utilizing the IBF, being the IBF mandatory, moving up in divisions. He
He's not.
couldn't
He
use.
wasn't. No,
Okay, he
no,
couldn't
no. He
use it.
couldn't have. He was the champ. Like I was trying to explain to you, the WBO honors that, and even then, you have to have certain qualifications to be a super champ. Not everybody even gets that. It's not a once you just become champ, you could just move up to the next division and challenge. You have to meet certain criteria to be a super champ.
The IBF
Then
don't respect that.
no, they don't have that. The WBO has that, and the WBC, if you've done enough, you could do that. That's why Devin was able to use that being a undisputed champ at 135 to move up to 40 to fight Regis for the WBC. That's why we see Cool Boy, who's a two division WBC champ at 122 and 126. He's able to use it to move up to fight Oshaki. It's not one come one, you know what I'm saying, come one, come all. It's certain provisions, and you have to meet certain criteria in order to be considered a super champ and use that status to go up and challenge. People say that very loosely, but if you look around the landscape of boxing, how often have we seen people do what y'all say? Oh, well, you a champion at 35, so you should be able to move up to 40. We don't see that. We see people move up all the time and get acclimated to the weight, then got to fight their way through the ranks. Like people don't even be peeping what they be saying.
So what? Your argument. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to make sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
You can't move up in the IBF
Bro,
and,
no, no.
hold on. And you all right. You can't. First off, you can't move up in the IBF and challenge the number one individual. You can't do that in the IBF, correct?
No.
Okay. So I believe that he was also the WBO champion. Correct me if I'm wrong.
WBA, and I broke that situation down to the
WBO.
molecule.
So you can't move up in the WBA and challenge.
He was
Um,
WB. Oh, go ahead.
you
Go ahead.
you
Go ahead.
you can't challenge the champion at the next division. You can't do that. Correct?
If you're a super champ, yeah, they'll allow you, which he was a super champ. But I also explained how Tellez, the former interim champ, had already had a date signed to fight Abbas Barral on the MVP card. He fought him, he lost. Barral was interim champ for a couple weeks
So
until
you fight the
Bud fought
winner.
Canelo.
You
But
fight the
listen,
winner.
the fight just happened. See, y'all want Boost to sit around and wait on niggas to further
But
their career. He
hold
would have
on.
had.
You're
Listen, hold on,
telling
hold on,
me
hold on. Give me, give me,
no
give
no
me a
no.
second, bro. Give me
Go
a
ahead,
second,
brother. Go
because
ahead.
you
Go
want
ahead.
Boost to sit around and wait on
No, I
another
don't. I
man.
don't want him to
Hold
sit
on, bro.
around.
Let me fucking. Oh my goodness, bro. Can we have a conversation, bro? This
Go
shit
ahead.
getting nowhere, nowhere
Go ahead.
fast too.
I'm on mute.
The thing is, in order for that to happen, Boots would have had to sit around, wait on the winner of that fight, and then hope that motherfucker was going to fight him next. When he could do something in the interim, he's fighting him. He's staying active. It's not to say that fight still can't happen. Like G said, a guy, Norman Jr. fought two niggas we never fucking heard of, and now he's fighting Devin Haney. This is what, going back to what I said before, you gotta let this shit play out. But no, the way it was, everybody already had their own shit going on. Nobody stopping their career for Boots. They all had their own motion going on.
Dub, you all right, Dub?
I'm trying to let him finish. I want to
I'm
make sure I'm
done.
in order.
I'm trying to
I'm
give
trying to be in
specific,
order.
bro.
I'm
I
trying to be in
told you,
order, man. Hold on. I'm trying
bro.
to be. I don't want to cut the brother off. Respectfully.
I'm no, I'm done. I said what I gotta say.
All I'm saying is and this is my last question, and I'm gonna end it at this. So you telling me that him fighting Lima was the best fight that we could have got from Boots? That's what you telling me?
If you listen, I told you I'm about to go sit ringside at a
No, no.
fight for a nigga I don't even want to see. I've been said that.
So
Nobody in Philly wanted Lima, bro. That's what y'all thinking that we jumping for joy because this shit supposed to be an easy lick.
I
And
don't.
like G keeps saying, he's still a man, so we can't discredit that motherfucker. Cause when Buster Douglas went in there against Mike Tyson, ain't nobody expect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be talking like shit be a foregone conclusion. Do I think Boots gonna smoke him? Hell yeah, and I'm gonna put him in the backward, and I hope he's some gas. But the thing is,
Mm-mm.
we not asking. We didn't ask for him. We not
Yeah.
happy about that shit. And I just explained to you why he couldn't afford all the guys that y'all said that you said you want him to fight. And you keep asking me the same question. And I keep breaking it down, OG, respectfully.
Hey, you got it. I can't disagree with your breakdown of it. I can't disagree with it. But only thing I can say is it's some bullshit.
Dub, you
We
gotta stop.
agree.
Hey, Dub, you gotta stop listening to niggas, Dub.
No, he
I
can
got,
keep listening to
I
niggas.
got,
He need to listen to me so he know what the fuck he talking about. Shout out, Dub.
what you mean?
You
Never
gotta
mind, Dub. It's all
subscribe. You
good.
gotta subscribe to his channel, Dub.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's in the
Man,
top.
y'all nigga need to subscribe to my channel, nigga. Nah,
Yeah,
y'all
saying
good.
we subscribe, nigga. We could both subscribe, nigga. There ain't
No,
no
no,
beef
no, no.
there or this or that.
Hey, no disrespect. I apologize.
No,
And,
it's all good.
when I come through, man, I just talk shit. It is what it is. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. Y'all
I
Philly
respect
niggas,
that.
and I say this respectfully. Philly niggas, y'all look at it a little different than Georgia niggas look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with Junior. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my hey. It is what it is. I'm gonna rock with who I rock with the same way y'all gonna rock who y'all rock with. But man, I got a lot of love and respect for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Same here, brothers. Same here.
So I'm not. My criticism only for Boot, and I love Boots. Boots is one of my favorite fighters. I love Boots. You know what I'm saying? I had what's the brother name? King. What's the nigga name? G. King something. I can't remember the brother name,
I don't
man.
know, but I want some of that shit you was drinking. I need some of that for Saturday night.
He
Hey,
said,
hey,
fuck the rod. He got that real shit.
hey, G. You know we got the moonshine down this motherfucker, man.
I
You
already
already
know.
know what it is.
I
We
need it.
will
I
get it
need it. I
in.
need a smooth gallon
Hey,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I gotta rock with y'all more often, man. I
for
definitely gotta rock
Hell
sure.
with y'all
yeah.
more often.
For
Especially
sure.
But
if you coming through with, moonshine, you welcome
no.
anytime.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is a sober night for me. So y'all, when y'all catch me
Oh, oh shit.
throw, it's gonna be even crazier, bro. It's
I
gonna
don't
No,
be
want to
please.
even
catch you through.
crazier.
Please
It's
don't
gonna
come
be
through
even
throwing.
crazier. Only reason, man, I got my son. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a single dad, so my son he got
Shout out
school in
to
the
Dub.
morning. So,
Respect to you, bro. Respect to you. For sure.
but
For that.
no. I'm gonna come and it's crazy. G, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you, G,
Wow.
because I pulled up on you. I was the first nigga to say when you was fighting Hackett. When you not Hackett, excuse me. When you was fighting
Norman.
Norman, when you was fighting, nigga, I was the first nigga that pulled up on you and said, "Hey,
And
bro,
said what?
what you got? What you got on
Excuse
it?"
me.
I was the first nigga that pulled up on you, and you don't remember a nigga. Nah, I'm mad. Nah. I'm on your helmet now. I'm on your helmet now.
Why you say
But
I
I
don't
still
remember
got
you?
love for you. Say it again,
Why you say I don't remember you?
cause you don't.
You had that blue shirt on. What you talking about?
I ain't had no damn blue shirt on. He tried. Man, I was the one who had my son with me. I had my
all I
son with me.
all I was seeing was niggas with gold teeth and all types of dreadlocks and
I ain't had gold teeth. I ain't had none of that. I was a 6'5" nigga, man.
big
I
tall
was a
nigga
tall nigga in
with
that
the
motherfucker.
glasses.
I ain't had glasses. See, that's what I'm telling y'all.
I'm
He
an
don't
old
remember.
man, bro. I'm 39 years old, bro. I'm old as shit.
We the same age.
I'm old as shit, brother. And
We
I'm
the same.
definitely
But
all you gotta do is hit me on all you gotta do is hit me on the gram.
I do have. I gotta say this. One reason I love you, and my son, that was his first opportunity to be in a boxing venue. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And he remember you respectful. I say this respectful. He remember you as the clown. He remember am I wrong about that?
No, I ain't no clown though, but go ahead.
But I'm not saying you're a clown. I'm saying that was what y'all was portraying. He
No,
remember
that's what
that, and
no, that's what them niggas was saying down there.
okay, that's what he remembered. that's what he remembered, my son, you know what I'm saying? And man, when he seen y'all, like it meant a lot to him. It meant a lot as far as boxing go. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for that shit.
Man,
Like
tell him my shit.
that was the first time he actually had a time to rock in a boxing scene, and so that more or less that's why I rock like that's why I rock with you like I rock with you, because like he remembered all that shit, and it was crazy to me because I didn't remember it the way he remembered it, but we had senior on the platform not too long ago, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's the mechanic right there," and he was going against the clown, and so but
Hey
that's
yo,
what my
hold
but
up.
that's
Was you at
my
the weigh? Was
son.
you at the weigh-ins?
Yeah, that I was at the weigh-ins.
So you the big light skinned nigga. I know who
Yeah,
you is.
yes, nigga, that's
I
me.
know who you is. You the big
That's me,
lineman
nigga.
looking fella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me, nigga. That's me. That's me.
You
That's
what?
me.
So that's how I know you. That's how I know you was drinking, because you wasn't talking like you talking now.
Nigga, well, I can't talk like that around my son. I gotta have him in order. I gotta make sure he in order, bro. I
No,
gotta
I
make sure
feel
he in
you.
order.
No, I feel
And
you.
so like what I remember is what he remembered, if that makes sense. So it
No,
is what it
I
is.
remember y'all was at the weigh-in. You had a red shirt on.
Absolutely. Now you remember me. Matter of
See?
fact, I talked to you before I talked to anybody out there,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
my shit was clicking. See, I
Yeah,
am clicking. What you
yeah.
talking about? I am
But
with you, nigga.
nah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But
This
I
nigga. So you mean to tell me you two different people in front of your son?
man, I'm not finna go off. Nigga, I'm never going off when I'm in front of my son. Nigga,
No, I respect it. I
I'm never
respect it.
doing that.
I don't
I'm
got that
never
kind of
doing that.
control. I don't got that kind of self control, man.
Nah, nigga,
I gotta be
nigga,
me.
I gotta take my son to school in the morning, nigga.
No,
Like,
I feel you. I feel you.
I never want him to be anything, man. I want him to be him. You feel me? Like, don't be like me, nigga. Be you. I want you to be you, nigga.
No, I feel
Respect.
you.
I can dig it.
Best believe he talk just like you when you ain't around.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? When y'all was in the circle, that nigga was in the middle of the shit, and I was like, hold, bro, hold,
Yeah,
chill.
yeah.
He in the middle of the motherfucker.
He
That's
wanted
a
some
fact.
action, man. He was trying to be around the action. I remember.
That's a fact.
Oh shit, that's some funny shit.
But
Hey
hey,
man.
man, it is what it is, man. Salute to y'all, man. Like I said, I gotta take this nigga to I gotta get some rest anyway. So
Hey Dub, we gonna send him this live, Dub. We gonna send this to your son, man.
hey, he'll never get this live. He'll never get it. He'll never get it. He'll never get it. He'll
No,
never get it.
real shit. Have a
Hey,
good one, man.
hey, you know the greatest thing, real quick, and I would appreciate this because he still remember you, like you remember senior, right? He still remember y'all. Man, give him a shout out. And the nigga, he done became the head of certain he the head of the what they call it over here, the PBIS. He the head of that now. You know what I'm saying? 5th grade. Like the nigga making big moves. So
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
he a leader in his community.
Hey,
And
what's his name?
Arian.
Hey man, shout out to little Arian, man. Dub's son, man.
Hey, hey, shout out to Lil Dub, man. That's what they call him, Lil Dub.
Yeah, little Dub. We
When
right.
he seen y'all, bro, on everything. I did an interview with Senior. I said, bro, you remember this guy? He said, yeah. He that's the mechanic. He was going against the clown out there. I said,
Yeah,
damn.
that was the fucking promoter. What's his name? Yeah, kept talking that bullshit.
And but that's what he remembered. You know what
No,
I'm
I
saying?
know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So man, hey, shout out to you, G. It
Hey, appreciate you, Dub.
ain't nothing crazy. I appreciate it though.
Damn, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, cuz.
Yeah, now do y'all do y'all thing. That's why I said I gotta go to sleep so I can get this nigga to school.
Uh,
I take him to school Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I ain't for to get
Uh,
into all that.
all right, duh. He couldn't say your hood, but he could say your son name. That's all that matters.
Area.
Hey, 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 G. Next time I pull up, I'm gonna make sure he here. If you come on at a good time,
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure he here just so he can rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Cause
got you, cuz.
it's crazy because he really remember y'all niggas like that. He remember y'all. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I appreciate that.
And it means a lot to me because that means he remembering boxing.
Yeah,
It means a lot to
Mm,
me. You know what I'm saying? So,
word.
yeah,
but appreciate you, bro.
for sure. Appreciate you.
All right, man. I'm out.
All right.
All right, duh.
A clip, a clip. We got to get some of that moonshine up here, clip.
I'm telling you, I definitely need a little bit. You know, not nothing crazy shit. You need a gallon. I take me a couple pints or
No,
something
I
light.
only want the gallon because I'm gonna sell half.
No, I could definitely dig that. That's the only way. Shit.
I gotta get my
Tax,
money back.
tax too. Put a little tax on that. We ain't
You
got that
know,
up here.
you know I'm a tax. I gotta get my money back.
It's only right.
They called the nigga Moonshine Dub. Hey yo, this shit crazy. I ain't even tired, man. What is we doing, man?
This live got you wired, G.
This shit got me tweaked. And it started off on some what we was on. I don't even
Bro,
They
know.
I don't know what we was on, bro.
You
We
just
took so
talking
many
about
twists and
fights.
turns.
Bro, I don't know what we was on,
Once
cuz.
again, like I said, you look at the title, it don't even be what the live was about. What's the title?
I just said talk boxing with Greg Hackett, let the people speak. You know what I mean? That's all I just put up there.
No, you definitely let the people speak.
Yeah, it got crazy tonight.
Hey Greg,
You talk to me, cousin.
what you think about the yard and Benavidez?
I think Benavidez is gonna stop Yard within 6 rounds. Oh God.
I say round 9.
And I put that on King David.
Bro.
Real shit. That's
Hey,
what I
hey,
think.
hey, hey, I got a question for the panel. What y'all think about Andy Hiroka and Gary Anton Russell, bro, on a Jake Paul
Yo,
undercard?
I gotta watch him, man. I forgot to watch him, Andy Hiroka. I'm putting him on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga is actually nice, bro, but
That's
I
what
ain't
I
watched
heard.
enough of him to give a good take, but he actually is skilled. That nigga is good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I heard. I'm about to look at him right now.
Yeah, I was literally just looking at him right now. Yeah, he's something, but I don't think he got enough for Gary Anton Russell, bro. What Gary Anton Russell do to niggas in that ring, man, it's a calculated pressure. This for sure gonna be Andy Hiroka toughest fight. I think shit, honestly, this might if Andy Hiroka is what he looked like from what I'm watching, this probably Gary Anton Russell toughest fight up to date right now.
Yeah.
Worse
Really
than
thinking about
Puyo.
who he fought.
Yeah, you think
To me, he tougher than Puyo. To me, Puyo is not he tough, but it's not. Yeah, Andy Hiroka is tougher than Puyo stylistically to me because it's gonna be a more strategic fight than the Puyo versus Matias fight.
God damn, they eat me up.
It's gonna
I
be
think
way
I
more
think
strategic.
I think after I'm looking at little clips of him, right? I think what's gonna make him a little bit tough for Gary is the southpaw stance. But I'm gonna be real. If he fight anyway, like he looking on this tape, Gary Russell gonna stop him.
Hey, bro, G, I was just telling Sense that I'm like, bro, like he cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we ain't saw, because I don't really know him at all, honestly. So I ain't saw him against nobody that I know, and he's been smoking those guys that he's fighting. He looked decent. He looked nice actually,
No,
but I
I'm
was
gonna tell
just
you what he
saying,
is. I'm gonna tell you what he is. He's strong, he awkward, and he got an offset timing. Like you really can't tell how he coming. But he leave his chin clean in the air.
mm,
What's the name? What's the name gonna put a motherfucking left hand on him from hell? Watch. It's gonna be a left hand. It's gonna be like a left uppercut or a straight left hand. And it's gonna get him out. Andy Hiroka going to bed.
And what was that? 140?
Yeah, 140.
yup, for that belt too.
He looking strong though. He's strong.
That's what I'm
But
saying, bro. Gary Hunter, he could come in, he might, man. But like I said though, not actually thinking about it, I think Puyo was a tougher fight stylistically, but I think Andy Hiroka got better. He got a deeper bag than Puyo to me. It looks like so. That's what'll make it a tougher fight. Andy Hiroka could do more stuff. He could do different shit. He could do more stuff than most of the fighters Gary Anton Russell's been fighting. Most of the if you really watch who Gary Anton Russell been fighting, it's really been, even if it ain't the similar style, the fight turns into a similar fight as the other ones, and that's what worries me with Gary Anton Russell. Is most of his fights they look similar.
it's gonna be a war early on, but he gonna knock Haruka out, bro.
Hey,
He gonna
what y'all
knock
think
him out.
about Fabio Worley and Joseph Parker?
That's a great fight. I think Joe Parker gonna win though. Fabio Worley, big dude, strong and all that, but I think Parker, the skill set, the speed, all of that, I think give him trouble.
Hey, did y'all see? They said Otama he was thinking about taking a Usyk fight next. Do y'all think that that's too early, or because to me, I think shit. Honestly, I don't think it's too early at all. I think Moses could take that fight, win, lose, or draw. He come out and give us a good display. He can only go up from that fight. So if I was him, I would take it too while his name is hot as fire.
Mhm.
Why rush it though? I mean, he could wait like 2 or 3 more fights and then try to get at him if he's still here. If he don't retire by then, I don't think he
But
should
that
rush
but
it. I think he should
but
wait.
that's why I say take the fight now, because the way Usyk been moving, he don't really have nothing else to prove either. So he can be gone after this next fight. He ain't even like we ain't even heard Usyk in talks of a next fight. So
Yeah,
he might be gone right now. Like, so if I was him, shit, I would be pressing for that fight right now. Let me get it while it's hot, while he's hot. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, because it's only gonna make Moses better. Win, lose, or draw. He lose to a more experienced guy. He gonna learn more shit, and he gonna be even better than the heavyweight division.
yeah,
Why isn't it Parker fighting him?
right.
I mean, why is it not Parker fighting Usyk? Why is Parker fighting whoever this guy is? I didn't even know that. Like, I don't understand it. Like, has when was the last time Parker lost?
Parker's a spoiler. That's why.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't he just finish? What's the African dude? Uh, Last King of Scotland with Toley.
But
yeah,
Coley.
Martin McCauley.
Yeah,
I
Hmm.
mean, but shit, I think it's exactly what G said, bro. With certain fighters, like it's with certain fighters, you could take them the whole. It's like this. Joseph Parker is one of those fighters where there's no home field advantage if you fight Joseph Parker. It don't matter, like it don't, because he, like G said, he can spoil the event. That nigga can fuck up your whole plans, and that's why I think they've been keeping Usyk away from him. It's not rocket science. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, Joseph Parker. I think he, to me, I think Joseph Parker one of the best at heavyweight.
and no one talks about that. That's weird.
And
I'm
he's
gonna be honest, bro. I don't even like heavyweights, bro. I don't, bro. It's all trash to me now,
Damn.
for real.
I,
Is that because we don't have a dominant American heavyweight right now?
No, it's not even about where they from. It's just I just don't like it, bro. I don't know. I like old heavyweights better than now. It's just not interesting no more for some reason. My personal opinion.
they're not as
Sure.
skilled.
You said why
Hey,
not?
fellas, what happened?
I said they're not as skilled. In my opinion, the heavyweight
Yeah,
of today is not as skilled as like heavyweights of old. Heavyweights of old,
yeah.
they had fun. They had good fundamentals. Even though they were big, they still had fundamentals. Like heavyweights now is just like
And they
is
fought
is
everybody.
yeah, is your
They
chin
got
going
that's because they ex football players and shit like that.
right? Everyone's 8 feet tall. You know.
Hey, hey, man, I gotta go to bed, man. I'm sorry. It's 2 in the morning. I'm about to go to the chicken spot.
Hey, hey, man, we out of here, man. You feel me? Fuck with you, Greg.
My guy Foreign, appreciate you.
All right, G, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it.
Wars Art, my nigga Arthur, appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, G, we gotta do that interview too. I gotta hit you up.
For sure. Just get with me.
My dog. My
All
dog.
right.
All right.
All right, bet. GHB TV, y'all. This live was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? We went we was going right and then we merged left and then we came back right and then it got kind of crazy. My man Dub from Georgia got kind of crazy. But as always, if you listen to the lives, you're gonna learn something. It's always gonna be something you're gonna get from a GHB TV live. Appreciate the love and support. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, Greg Hackett 86 on TikTok, Greg Hackett on Facebook, GregieCash on Cash App, GREGIE Cash. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. We back. We out of jail. We home. And we going hard. Appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all, man.